Content warning. The campaign contains many dark and dull themes, concepts, and subjects. Due to the free-flow nature of RPG sessions, no content warning will be provided beforehand. User discretion is strongly advised. Welcome, everybody, to Whispers in the Dark, an urban jungle campaign set in rural Pennsylvania, the year of 1927. It is still the roaring 20s. Life is good in America. People are prosperous. Then coming disaster of the Wall Street crash is a premonition to some, and perhaps a sick joke to others. Alcohol is prohibited, but in many parts of the of America, you'll find speakeasies or towns where alcohol can flow freely, and men and women are beautiful, whether you're inebriated or not. But that's not what our story is about. No, our story is about things in the dark that may or may not have been here for a very long time. Or maybe they have been brought in here recently. A family of Alistairs, family of Andersons. Two big families making together a paper mill. One of the families, the Andersons, dying off due to the patriarch going insane, leaving everything but the town's and company's name to the Alistairs. And Alistairs had their fortune. And they had it good. From the Restoration era to the Gilded Age, and now right into the roaring 20s. But Andersonville has always been a peculiar town. There have been fights, there have been deaths, as all companies' towns. But the company town was prosperous, and the money, that was real money, not some script. But as all business do, businesses need to grow, and and Alistairs found new business partners, the Wilkinsons, and Raymond Wilkinson, and Anne Alistair has been wed. But there's a dark secret to this marriage, because Anna's old love has mysteriously died in Andersonville, and Raymond's brother has recently also died in Andersonville. Now, are those things connected? We don't know. We probably will find out. I'm sure of that. Because what's a good mystery without some blood, right? And to Andersonville, there are people going. People to drink at the cabaret where the alcohol frees openly under the guidance of Mayor Ernest Sullivan and under the protection of Sheriff Oliver White, who decided that a good company town needs alcohol, and no treasury agent is gonna tell them what to do. After all, Alistairs own the town, not the government. But other than the nightlife of Andersonville, there are rumors of other things going on there. Some of the people going to Andersonville might just be attracted by that. And some of those people might be attracted about those rumors about the Alistairs, rumors about what's going on in the town, and the rumors about, well, maybe the Appalachia is a really mysterious place. So we find ourselves at the train station, where one by one they all board the train. So, some at the start of the train journey, some along the way. They board car number 2. They take their seats, one by one, sitting together or alone. 5 characters, each on a search on a different thing, heading to Andersonville. One of them searching for the truth. One of them searching for revenge. One of them seeking something that may lurk in the dark. One of them also seeking what may lay in the dark. And one of them seeking fortune, fame, and then maybe a little bit more. And as the train rolls down, heading straight through the Pennsylvania's high and lows, through those beautiful forests, we find our characters sitting together inside the train car, looking out the windows and thinking themselves, what will this journey bring?
As we zoom in on the car, there is a dashing Fennec Fox dressed up fairly well. He currently seems to be buried in his notes, ears flicking idly as he looks through all of his papers. This is Victor Sinclair, a independent reporter coming to see what he can find about the new merger that is supposedly going on, and possibly even looking into this mysterious death. Something doesn't sit right by him, and so he's chosen to make his way to Andersonville to see what exactly he can unearth. After a moment of sitting down, finishing up his notes, he folds his notepad, folds up the top of his notepad, stuffs it back into his bag, and takes a look around the room to see who else might be on this train car, and finds himself sitting next to another character.
That's me. Um, so probably sitting at the window is a pretty neatly dressed ferret. Colleen is buried in a book. If you look at the cover of said book, if I can pull it, is reading the Cryptids of Appalachia. The author's name has been scribbled out very aggressively. And is just absolutely ignoring everything and everyone around them.
You reading some scary stories in the dark there?
Oh, you're talking to me. I wouldn't really call them scary stories. Stories have some truth, don't they?
I find most of them do. And he holds his hand out for a moment. Victor Sinclair, and you are?
Hesitates greatly before taking your hand. Eh, Colleen Ross, at your service.
Pleasure to meet you, Colleen. So, might I assume you're headed to Andersonville?
Yes, yes, I am.
Interesting. And what brings you out that way, if I might ask?
Just, I guess, chasing stories of my own.
Interesting. Anything in particular you're hoping to find there?
Shuts the book, kind of like puts it back in the bag. Nothing in particular, at least nothing that you'd probably find interesting.
Oh, darling, you'd be surprised what I find interesting. Care to share a little bit?
Colleen is looking very physically like internal panic. I mean I could starts like fidgeting.
Victor kind of gives
I
a chuckle and just leans back a little bit to give you some space and some time to figure out what it is you want to say.
Excuse me, Mrs. Sinclair, yes?
Certainly. And who might you be, sir?
So, you notice now, the what appears to be a Catholic priest sitting in the train booth, very strategically having sat himself next to Callian and Elizabeth. I know your character is non-binary, but essentially two female passengers going otherwise unescorted on the train. Um, he cuts a very tall and somewhat imposing figure. He's a white wolf in his early 50s, very tall, and he's just looking at you, cutting a very dramatic figure between the contrast between his white fur and his black priest clergy robes. And he asks you, do you make a point of introducing yourself to every female passenger on the train, or are you going to be making your rounds with everyone?
Plan to make my rounds with everyone given time. Forgive me, Father. I do not mean to sin. Victor Sinclair, and you are?
Conan Adolphus Weiss, at your service.
Pleasure to meet you. And he holds out his hand to shake.
He shakes your hand and gives you one of those very firm handshakes. That almost hurts a little bit. And he's just going to nonchalantly, like nothing happened, go back to his reading. But first he's going to ask you, do you have some light? I'm trying to do some last minute research.
I'm sure I can find something. Is there a lamp of some sort that we could light to get some light up in the car? DM? Jim?
I mean, there is just very dim lighting all around. It's not like a luxurious compartment. It is just your basic rolling stock. So it's kind of hard to do so.
was
But
using
it is
window light, like
yeah.
the moon.
It's the journey started fairly early because you didn't really want to do ride on the night train, and this journey at that time still took like 4 to 6 hours. It's I would say it's around midday, so the light from the window is pretty okay.
Okay,
Well,
that's fair.
as far as you know, you're near the window and you're not in a valley.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, at that point he kind of just indicates the overhead, like the light coming in from the window. Sure you're not getting a little old there, Father? The light should be perfectly fine.
If your eyes are going out, I think I might know something to fix that.
Maybe. He's going
And
to
as he
turn
made
back to
a
what he was
go ahead.
doing. I was
As
saying
he
keep going back.
good.
I'm done.
As he kind of just gives a chuckle to that, and the father kind of made a point of sitting next to or near the other or a female passenger. He kind of turns his eyes to the lioness that's sitting nearby. Since we seem to be making the habit of introductions, might I ask your name, madam?
The lioness is sitting in a far corner of the seats, wearing a long ruby dress, flowing, shining black hair. And at first, she doesn't seem to notice Victor, even as she's being addressed. She is turned to the wall, whispering to herself what sounds to be the word darling in several different tones and inflections, as she's clutching a paper in her hands that she occasionally looks to, as if for inspiration.
Um, ma'am.
Oh dear. Yes. Hello. What is it, darling?
Oh, well, seeing as we're all on this train together, I figured we'd all get to know each other a bit. Was just wondering what your name was, ma'am.
Oh dear. You can just call me Betsy.
Well, Betsy, it is a pleasure to meet you, might I say. And he takes her hand and gently kisses the top of it.
Oh my. You can see that she is genuinely blushing, but she doesn't say more.
And, if you don't mind me being a little, forward, what brings you towards Andersonville?
Oh, no, not much. And you can hear her voice start to waver a little. She looks down to her letter again and kind of folds it back up and tries to tuck it within her dress. I'm just, just hoping to, find some special people there. My contact has informed me of a very specific someone there. I can't say too much. And she, as a defensive gesture, raises her hands up to her lips to kind of like give a soft chuckle.
Well, I, won't pry then. And just kind of sits back.
I think at this point, most of the people will hear a very loud sneeze coming from just behind them. There's a decently
Oh
large.
dear heavens!
Sorry.
God bless you, good sir.
Thanks.
You need a handkerchief?
No, I'm fine, thanks. And the large deer goes back to reading his letter, though he does start to kind of glance up now that he is now that he's gotten some sort of attention from the people around him.
Since he was looking away and presumably did he have the letter out that he was reading?
Is his leaning against the window, kind of in a closed-off manner.
Okay, fair enough.
And the letter is by his waist. He is trying his very best to kind of
Keep it close to the chest,
not
as it were.
keep it close to the chest, except in this case it is the waist. But yeah.
Fair enough. And who might you be, sir?
He looks up at first and then looks back down, and then immediately upon realizing that you are in fact talking to him, he clears his throat once again, and he gives you a quick once over, and he says, "Name's John. Nice to meet you."
Well, John, pleasure to make your acquaintance. Victor Sinclair. And he holds his hand out to shake it again.
He looks at the hand a little bit and smiles and then shakes it.
Anything in particular bringing you out this way?
His eyes dart to the side, and he once again looks at you, and then he looks at the other people, and then he says, "Just business."
Understandable. Seems a little bit of business brings most of us out this way.
Oh, so
Well, can't speak for our fellow passengers here, but I am looking into some of this new merger business. Seems pretty interesting given the timing of everything that's been happening lately.
yeah, it's mighty interesting, huh?
Wonder if the
See-
murder had anything to do with it.
Murder?
just straight up out there, just throwing it.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
I
lovely.
spoke out of turn.
You have received some bombastic side eye from Lowell. Sorry, John.
John, yeah. Well, youngin, I figure you might be right. As I said, the timing seems a little, too convenient, I might say. Doesn't take a, brainiac to figure that one out.
Once is a coincidence, twice is a conspiracy, and 3 times is fact.
He kind of gives a nod of acknowledgement.
Adolphus takes a moment to look a bit puzzled. Then he's going to shuffle his papers around and pull out a newspaper, and then he's going to turn to, I believe it was Betsy. Are you talking about William Wilkinson?
Was that in reference to who referenced the murder?
Yes.
That would have been Kaylin, I think.
Oh, then I'm turning to Kaylin.
So there was a murder?
Oh, you want me to explain now? Well, I mean, I don't know all the details. I just know someone killed someone else, and now there's other things happening, and it's like dominoes, and they start rambling, and it makes less and less sense as they go on.
Ma'am, Betsy, I'm
papers
assuming
say
you...
it was an accident.
That's not Betsy, though.
Well, no, he understands that Kaylin is continuing to kind of ramble and make a
okay.
little less sense, so he steps in to kind of clarify things a bit. What I believe our acquaintance here, Kaylin, was meaning to say was the accident, we'll call it. And Adolphus, if you don't mind, and kind of points to the paper, and kind of guides them towards the article about, because assuming it's a recent paper, it would be the article about Bill Wilkinson.
It's the whole thing happened a few I would say like a week or two ago. The problem is that news do travel slowly sometimes, and it's still a big thing. Wilkinsons are a big industrial family, so they're known in Pennsylvania. So yeah, it still resonates with a lot of people. Such a tragedy did happen.
But yeah, he would kind of guide Betsy towards the article that's presumably in the newspaper to let her read over that.
It's mostly a report about the funeral, how William Bill Wilkinson has been buried in a cemetery, and there was a large funeral. People, there was some friends from his unit in attendance. There was his brother was present at the funeral, along with his wife. But he then quickly departed back to Andersonville to take care of the merger business.
It's still up in the air, shall we say, whether or not it was truly an accident, but that is the running theory, shall we say.
I see. Well, I wish I wish their family all the best.
Of course, they must be having a rather rough time of it.
Adolphus just gives the sign of the cross.
This town, quite an interesting one. I hear they pay their workers in real cash. Which, as people would know, is not something that's fairly common in company towns at this time.
Nope. Actually, it's been like that for years, and that means that even during Restoration Era and the Gilded Age, which are the two of the worst ages for the workers, things were pretty good in Andersonville. There was, of course, a death or two, but industrial accidents do happen. But overall, just like the working conditions were optimal, and despite all of that money going to the workers, no ill fortune has befallen on Alistair's. Actually, that being said, as the characters talk amongst each other, a new character emerges in the scene. This weird creature wearing a conductor's outfit slowly walks in. He looks aged with his limping walk, and with his hand on the ticket machine. He walks up to the party and says, "I see your ticket, good sirs and ma'ams."
Certainly, sir. Victor rummages around in his vest pocket for a moment and hands over his ticket.
"Oh, thank you very much. Well, going all the way here to Andersonville? Well, hopefully you're not one of those drifters trying to find luck there. Company ain't hiring, even though every now and then there's some worker who bet all of his savings on just that one chance. But yes, sirree, Mr. Noel Alistair said no new hires for the time being. Oh, unless you want to build some railroad, but I can tell you that Pennsylvania Railroad doesn't pay the workers much, unless you're a seasonal veteran like me. He chuckles a little bit.
He just kind of
Lowell,
nods at that. Go ahead, sorry.
Lowell also pulls out a ticket from his pocket.
Ah, you're going to Andersonville as well? Damn. What is there, a concert in town or something? I know they have
Calbo
really good acts, but
will pass their ticket next.
well, that's free. That's a lot of people on one train to Andersonville. Let me tell you that. Well, you best watch out for yourselves.
Doesn't usually get this much traffic.
No, not recently, really. A lot of people have been working on opening another line to Andersonville, but as far things go, traffic has been down for the past. He thinks for a second. I would say 3 months. Well, you have to understand, it's autumn, and not many people want to travel in these conditions. So I kind of understand them. But you do be careful. Even though it was over a year ago, few of the newcomers in town have been found dead on the tracks. Old Miller tried to lead an investigation, but that crowd has more love for good old interrogation than any investigation work. Not that he is a bad policeman, but he's not fit for solving anything.
I think at the mention of newcomers being found dead, Lowell raises an eyebrow that kind of turns into like a stare. Doesn't say anything though.
The conductor notices that and says, "Oh, pardon me, sir. I didn't mean to offend. I'm just saying, just because they have that establishment there called the Cabaret. It attracts a lot of people wanting to drink and have a good time. And unfortunately, some of them have a little bit too of a good time. Although I don't know, there ain't any gambling there, and all of those criminal types, the Al Capone types, and they're not really that prevalent there. No Italians, no Italians, no Jews, and no Irish to bootleg. So at least you don't have to risk getting beaten up by some of those thugs. On the other hand,
Elbow wins at that, being Irish.
yeah, no. Well, remember, like, Irish Mafia at that time not only was a big thing, and this is mostly for the viewers. Irish Mafia was a humongous bootlegging operation at that time, and if your alcohol didn't come from the Jewish Mafia, it came from the Irish or Italians. That's basically East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and humongous casualties on both sides due to how like territories were divided or fought over. Like there's like tons of films about that. There's tons of interesting documentaries about that. If you want to do that, like do your own reading in your time. But yeah.
So all this time, Betsy has been patting down her dress in a semi-panic, but has finally found her ticket at this moment and is presenting it, going, "That's lovely, darling."
Oh, oh, maybe those fine gentlemen, the fine ladies there to see you. You seem like a singing type. I can tell
Oh,
from their
I am.
manners. Oh, oh, I'm so so glad. I can make an acquaintance. Any, have you released any records? Any duets or even a solo one?
Here's my
RC.
ticket, sir.
Uh,
Did not like.
Betsy just freezes in
uh,
mid-pose.
the conductor looks a little bit he looks a little bit scared and a little bit embarrassed that he made the crowd joke earlier. Hmm. Yes,
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yes, I see.
Adolphus Weiss.
Good day.
Good day, father. I take you're there to exchange Father Christopher.
Yes, I'm traveling here to speak with him.
Oh, when he was going there, he seemed like a man with such fervor. I hope nothing bad came to him. Certainly seemed like an honest, honest man sent to the den of the lions. But some,
Den of the Lions.
yeah. Oh, you know, I'm not very fond of the Alistairs. Just, I don't know. Been on this route for 20 so years. I've seen a lot, heard a lot, and if I were working at a ticket office, I would just tell you to stay out of Andersonville. That is not
any
a great
any
place.
particular reason for that? Seems
Oh,
like a decent enough for a place from what I heard.
he takes off his conductor cap, wipes his forehead, and puts it back on. It's very hard to actually see his eyes underneath. Well, you know, I don't want to say any rumors, but it's just been that air of badness around the town. I haven't really felt it since I were in the trenches, but yeah, I have to say, ever since I was assigned to this route, I didn't like that town one bit.
At the mention of him being in the trenches, Lowell gives him a once over and kind of nods, his expression changing to something more akin to neutral versus suspicious.
Well, you could tell that most likely the man worked for the railroad before the war and after the war. But he's certainly more of a railroad man than a soldier. Oh, I'll take a little bit rest and tell you that you probably heard like that this is an Alistair town, but that wasn't that wasn't the Alistairs that made that town. No siree. See, I heard from a hobo long ago that we had the displeasure of ejecting from one of the boxcars. That the Alderman Anderson that made that town. Well, he ended up in an asylum. Despite being a successful man, he just went sliding down, started drinking, womanizing. In 2 years' time, after making that paper mill, despite being all successful, the man was a wreck. And unfortunately, well, as far as I know, he died there. God have mercy on him. Mind you, of course, like, why would a man that is on top of success drink himself like that? Insanity. I understand.
I'd say the pressures of success might drive some people off the rails, as it were.
Oh, there's so many things to drive people off the rails. Onto them too. Just saying. If you were to ask me, I've seen a lot of folks doing a lot of shady business. I would say the Alistairs had something to do with it. You know, slipping some mercury or another one of those things that make people insane. But you know, you didn't have detectives back in the day like you did, like right now. All you had is at best some kind of a military man that would that would probably try to investigate it, but no siree. Either way, I better get going. There's still a lot of costs to take care of and a lot of travels. You take
Certainly, sir, and thank you for your professionalism and insights, Mr.
oh names are not for me for company men like me. Just call me the conductor. That's all.
Well, thank you for your time, conductor.
Much obliged. Safe travels.
Gives him like a polite nod as he walks off.
He tips his head and walks out. Well,
What a strange man.
I'll say. Certainly seems to know more about this place than he let on, that's for sure.
I'll have to make a note of that.
He
Just pulls out a pocketbook and furiously takes notes.
he
Yeah,
lives on quite a
no,
lot.
Victor was absolutely writing stuff down on his notepad the entire time. Surreptitiously below the table.
Same.
Betsy just looks absolutely delirious right now.
Oh, you're alright, ma'am. You look kinda out of it.
Oh, no, I must still be reeling over the recent news of the accident.
Well, people die all the
Um,
time. It's not all that bad.
Oh, that gets
Adolphus just
you a
turns his head
glare.
and glares at you.
That gets a glare from Lowell.
Whoops! I've said something wrong again.
Oh, I already
It's
see
hungry.
the party dynamics forming. Good.
Victor just kind of like he gives that very quick glance of the fuck and then just turns back to Betsy. Ma'am, Miss Betsy, I wouldn't worry your pretty little head about that. It doesn't seem like it's too bad of a town. As he did say, it's not had much traffic, so it's not like there's much that could be going on, at least not on the surface. You will be perfectly fine, I assure you.
I certainly hope there's not too much going on there.
All right. Now, question: do you want to continue talking, or do you want to take a rest, stretch out, and enjoy the rest of the ride to Andersonville? Do you have anything else to talk about?
I think on the way through, Victor would probably like excuse himself for a smoke, kind of politely offer to anybody that might want to join him.
I mean, this is 1920s. You can smoke in a car.
Well, of course, but he's not going to bother
Oh,
perfuming a lady with
you're one of the
cigarette smoke.
Okay, you're one of those
He's a gentleman.
types. Yes. Okay.
I would kind of
He is a gentleman.
they might have like a more ventilated observation car or something for that.
Usually, like at least in Europe, you had the designated like smoking card, basically, where you could basically like smoke a cigarette or a cigar and socialize with others, like read a newspaper or whatnot.
At the mention of smoking, Lowell kind of like wrinkles his snout a bit and then says absolutely nothing.
If you were to smoke in the car, Betsy would occasionally cough to herself, but wouldn't say anything.
No, he would, again, Victor's a gentleman first and foremost. He would politely excuse himself to a place that is more well ventilated.
Well, after that exchange, I am inclined to join you if you are going to the smoking car.
Victor kind of quirks a brow in surprise at that a little bit. Didn't take you for a smoker, father.
Why not?
He just kind of shrugs.
It's not like
He
it causes
just-
lung cancer or anything.
He just kind of like thinks about it for a moment, shrugs, and opens a cigarette case and offers him a cigarette as they step out.
Like, hold on a second. I fucking love Adolphus just like why not?
Dear God,
I
I've seen some
don't
shit.
think there's any moralizing of tobacco use at this time.
No,
to
but
my knowledge.
I mean,
Probably not, but
it is like technically a relaxant, but like, you know,
Is it? I was not aware.
tobacco is a stimulant, to be fair. But
well, a lot of people just like try to like
use it to relax. Yeah.
use it to relax. It is a stimulant, but basically like as basically as the use by a lot of like smokers is basically as like a nerve response.
As the at the why not, I think Victor just kind of thinks about it for a second and shrugs. Fair enough. And offers him a cigarette as they step out.
Okay, I might actually Google this. I don't know if, like, in the 1920s or something, priests were not supposed to smoke.
In fairness, I think it's less of a Victor's like, oh god, a preacher smoking, and more like he's used to men of the cloth being very like he's very used to a particular kind of man of the cloth that Adolphus does not seem to be. So he was a little caught off guard, but he's
I
not like judging or anything.
Cool. I could definitely see that being a Protestant thing. I don't know if that would have been a Catholic thing at the time.
Not-
I'm really not sure.
not
I'm gonna
part-
look it up later.
Not particularly. Like as far as I know, like smoking or whatnot was not exactly like. There was no particular rule as far as I know against smoking, other than like, do it everything within temperance. Like don't like smoke like a pack a day, basically. Everything has a limit. Like
As
there's
far as I know, it was just Mormons that cared.
yeah.
Everyone else didn't by that time.
Yeah.
Because as far as I
You're
know,
more than free to do what you want.
as far as I know,
Well,
like
Certainly not Mormon.
But
So-
yeah, I think that's the only thing that I've got, unless anybody else wants to talk about.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Cal is just burying themselves back in a different book this time, purely because they were like, "Oh no, I've said something terrible."
I
And Betsy
think
will very
that-
happily go back to not talking about anything.
Lowell is also going to like go back to like reading his letter, and then I think he's going to like kind of look sideways at the book that Call is reading. And okay, so how am I supposed to like shorten the name really quick? How am I supposed to
Just
shorten the name that Kyle is reading? And what's he seeing? What is this nosy little deer seeing?
the flora of the Appalachia.
He rolls his eyes immediately and goes back to the letter.
Hey, that book could save your life, okay?
Cal's
That book
Yeah.
Look, that book is a secret mouse tool that'll help us later. Just you wait.
Cal has a lot of books, so some of them might not be useful.
Please don't ask how many books I had to put in my inventory, please. There's a lot.
An unspecified amount of books that equal I'm going to have a hard time getting off the train.
Speaking
No,
of which,
Before the
Also-
stream started, we talked about Cal being really good at Tetris, even though it doesn't exist yet.
yep.
Quick interruption. I don't know if we're supposed to be seeing anything different, but we've been stuck on this train platform for most of this entire.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
It's a really pretty train platform, though.
Oh god, there's a
Oh,
train.
that
killer.
That is lovely. Okay.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the
It's okay.
refresh.
You're good. I heard
yeah.
I heard a conductor, and I was like, I don't see a conductor. We're on
Yeah,
a train
the-
platform.
There you go. There's a conductor right there.
I have seen the conductor and the train background on the YouTube stream, and
Yeah,
on
I am
Roll20
very-
for
very
a
so-
while.
Very sorry if I forget about the map change. And
It's
speaking
fine.
of which,
Someone have
the
another interaction so we could stay on the train. for
I
just
don't
one
know if I
hour.
can ready the big map for today, so we might do a lot of stuff on the train platform with a setup of like who is going where when it comes to like accommodations and stuff. But next week we'll in 2 weeks we'll have like a humongous map of Andersonville and start investigation proper and meet all of
Yeah.
the lovely
Works for me.
yeah it's
Also, don't
Sweet.
worry about like forgetting the transition. I'm sure you can like get it in post when you're.
no I'm no this
video.
is live
I
damn
know.
it.
I don't know how YouTube.
We live
I
with
don't
our
know.
mistakes.
if
You're right.
anything, demo steam parties taught me is basically like if something screws up and it's recorded, like I don't care.
Yeah, it's all good.
Works
I
for
just
me,
wanted
man.
I just wanted to make sure because I was like, I know that there's something on the stream, but I don't want to say anything because I don't want to be like, haha. But yeah, I think if we're still doing train car stuff for the time being, that he, as they step out, Victor kind of once they're in that smoking car or whatever it may be, Victor hands over a cigarette to Adolphus and lights his own, and then offers the light to Adolphus.
Danke. Thank you.
Apologies if we got off on the wrong foot, Father. I didn't mean any harm by it. I was raised a gentleman and raised to respect the ladies around me as much as the gentleman.
Don't take it personally, young man. I'm sure you're a perfectly respectful gentleman. It's just, I don't know you. They don't know you. And not every man would, but any man could.
He just kind of gives a nod of acknowledgement. If you don't mind me asking, as he takes a drag from his cigarette, what brings a holy man like you this far out? Don't imagine there's much to be done in a little company town like Andersonville.
Well, that is up to the bishop, and he got a letter from the local church requesting some help investigating some matter of concern, and that is my duty to the church. I go. I'm not tied to any one specific. I don't know, but
Diocese.
you don't really have cathedrals here. Bishoprics, I suppose. I go.
You're a
between
canon,
them.
so
Yes. Yeah, so I don't need to stay in one place. I can go and assist as needed, and Father Christoph, as I'm sure you've heard from the conductor, has concerns that he requested help with. So,
anything particularly frightening out this way? Can't imagine the congregation seeing much action around here.
Going out of character to check the letter I got, which is in a different tab. Okay. Well, he was rather vague in his letter. I believe it's something he would want to address in person. So I will find out when I get there.
More than fair. Can't say I've seen many cannons myself, but good to know that the Lord's work is still being done no matter where it is in this glorious country.
Adolphus just nods. One could only hope. I have to say, I do not like what I am hearing about companies paying their workers in fake money and throwing poor people off of trains.
Well,
I
certain
might be
sides
here
of
a
the
while.
country, sides of this country aren't quite as glitzy and glamorous as they may be in the city. A little harder to cover up the dirt, so to speak. Not that I believe these people are dirt, mind you. Kind of very much immediately as he says that, kind of does the placating gesture of like, I just so you know.
That's not what I assumed you meant.
Just making sure we're clear. It is rather interesting that they do pay their employees in cash. It's not a common practice for company towns. Hell, even some of the more prominent company towns in other cities don't pay their workers in more than script, but if they're wealthy enough to pay in real money, hell of a fortune they got.
You're a reporter, yeah?
Something of the like. Independent reporter, mind you.
I would think that you are very likely to be sympathetic to the working class people. I don't know how things work in America, but in the imperial capital, all of the academic types, all of the journalists, all of the reporters, they're all socialists now.
He just kind of nods. I have my ear to the ground. I respect people of all walks of life. Certainly one of the easier ways to find out when something's going on. Talk to the people that are on the street, knowing what they know, being in the thick of it.
Just a side note, because this is interesting. This is in Europe. There was already like a major like communist uprising in Berlin because of like worker like conditions, and basically in many of European capitals, there have been like socialist movements either being a part of the government or like just ruling. Not particularly like communist, but just like pro worker and pro like social improvement. Interesting. Another interesting thing is that it is one of the weirdest times because normally like the Catholic Church have been very pro absolutist, pro like pro despotism in the 19th century. By the start of the 20th century, Catholic Church doctrine is very pro worker and pro worker rights, which is a huge tonal shift. There is still a very like big monarchist sentiment, but it is a different Catholic Church than the one in the 19th century. But yeah, I'm sorry, dear viewers, for interjecting those historical notes, but like if we're doing historical drama, there's a lot of like interesting tidbits that you will never hear or you want to research after hearing about our game. So it's really great to like look up these things. Yeah,
I don't mind it in the slightest. It definitely helps, at least from my perspective, helps us inform what we're doing as well.
Yeah.
If we didn't know.
I think I would be happy to put together like a whole ass thing of footnotes.
Yeah.
If that's something people crave. Yeah, but just for perspective, in the city of Vienna, where Adolphus is from the time it was like incorporated as a city government to present day, the only time Social Democrats were not in charge of of Vienna's local municipal government was when it was under Nazi occupation.
Yes. Well, there was a municipal government, yes, because after that, the local like quote unquote Nazi party took over and joined Menendez DAP, which is like a big. The whole like Anschluss is a huge like thing to discuss, and in 1927, we don't really want to talk about like that. It's
a little far down the line for us.
Yeah, like if the game was taking place in 33 or 34 or 35, then we would have all of the interesting more interesting contexts. But yeah, like it's in Europe, things are very different. American worker rights are still being seen as sort of like kind of like they're seen today as a sort of like hindrance in getting more money squeezed out of them.
Yeah, take a deep breath out of character. All right, I'm good.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, no, at the commentary of the being sympathetic to the working people, he does kind of make that point of, I keep my ear to the ground and up above. It's part of the profession.
He gives you an approving nod.
Oh shit! You're approved by by Canon Dolphus.
The flirt police approves.
No, 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 no! Don't loot the priest! Don't loot the priest!
What?
Hey, we still have how many sessions? It could happen.
Oh no!
I said the flirt police approves. I don't know
Get some
where you
old
got
man
whatever
Yowie
you
up in
just
here.
said. I mean, yeah, we're all for old man Yowie, but like, yeah.
Oh boy.
Old
Yeah,
man.
no.
Moving right now.
Can you
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put on warning, old man next session.
I mean,
Lord.
to quote the founder of the monastic tradition in Catholicism, Saint Augustine, "Give me celibacy, but not yet."
That's well. First of all, that's Saint Benedictus, but not Saint Augustine. But and I never.
Are you sure?
Yeah. The first monastery was by Saint Benedictus. It's the Benedictine monastery on Mount Casino, if I recall correctly. That was the first.
Mount Casino?
Yeah.
I feel like, at the risk of getting into yet another
Yeah. Let's.
historical nuance,
okay.
yeah, but
Let's say careful with that.
we'll just table
Yeah. We're cutting it here, like. We're here for entertainment and historical context, but mostly entertainment.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. Any other stuff to take care of before arriving?
I feel
I
like
was,
people would get bored and like start wandering out of their seat.
yeah, I was about to say that I think Lowell is going to need to use the restroom and then get up and go to the one in this car, finds it's occupied, rolls his eyes, sighs, and then just goes into the next car. And I was gonna see if there was a way to like kind of pass by the smokers, but if we're transitioning to the next scene, that doesn't.
No.
need to happen.
If you want to interact with the smokers, that's fine by me.
Okay, so yeah, he gets up, he goes to the restroom, it is locked, he jiggles the handle, he sighs, and then he opens the door and almost bumps into the two gentlemen smoking.
Remember, like you probably, this is the best time to get like some sort of a camaraderie before you start like trying to get like into your finding like living quarters or hotels or whatever.
Before the horrors begin, yes.
Yeah. This is the calm before the
How-
storm.
Indeed.
Hal wandered over to the smoking area, not on purpose, but was just like, oh, people I know. And it's just been like sitting in the background of this conversation and not saying a fucking word.
Did you get up at the same time as I did?
Honestly, probably.
Okay, well, he's just kind of looking over his shoulder at you. He's like, oh.
Gremlin
Yeah.
energy.
Elias,
Right.
sorry, I don't mean to follow you. We just got up at the same time.
Don't worry about it. He looks down at the book again, the Appalachia plant book. And then
Are you interested in plants too?
he turned around and then immediately you said that, and then he's like, he just kind of like blinks. He's like, oh,
Quick, what's your favorite tree?
sorry.
Quite partial to pine trees, my name. Kidding.
I'm sending
Um,
pictures of the most amazing trees. God.
What is that from?
Dear Evan Hansen.
Okay, I have not seen that.
Oh, God.
Anyway, he furrows his brows a bit, and he's like, "Oh, plants are cool."
I know, right? They're just quite fascinating. Did you know? And starts rattling about. I mean, like, just starts telling you that the tulip tree, which actually grows in this area, it's with the pods like box, leaves, and flowers. It could be used to cure fever, stomach and digestive issues, rheumatism, and coughs. And hawthorn can just be used for anything at this point.
Lowell smiles and nods, and then he gets to the bathroom and jiggles the handle, and then he sighs. And then
A gruff voice comes from the bathroom. Just for 1 more minute.
And then he he turns around and are they still talking?
Yeah, they're still talking.
What have
You've
they
triggered
moved
the
on to
ramble.
now?
Why do you keep talking?
He's still there talking.
And then you
The
have
person who
you
wants
have
to
the,
get into the bathroom is now trying to get me to leave by listing off plant facts.
You have the red bud, which the flowers are very high in vitamin C. Oh, sorry, am I
Christ.
annoying you?
Lowell doesn't know what to say at this point. He's just he
They have
smiles.
they have stars in their eyes. They are like the happiest you've seen them in the past, like however long we've been in each other's presence.
I think that he notices this, and instead of saying yes, he says, "No, you're teaching me things about plants."
Does not catch your hesitation at all. Then I would love to tell you all about the applications of the walnut.
If you will continue, if you will continue like this, someone there is gonna be a nut.
Oh my lord.
So you can't say these things while I'm drinking. That's not allowed.
I do what I want. You're
You-
not my dad.
You knew what you signed up for. Like,
I knew exactly. What
yeah,
I
you
signed up for.
you knew I would be a DM like that. So
I'm so glad that you're a DM
During
like
session
this.
0, you made me spit out and like have Pepsi come out my nose. So like,
Oof.
therefore, I feel like that's just payback.
Yeah,
So now you can hear
every
all
single
about that.
session, there has to be a cola ejection of some kind. I
Well-
didn't like that.
It's fine.
anyway,
So
after
uh, sorry, go
2
ahead.
minutes, Bear finally opens the and the bathroom door and says, "All is yours, bud." Oh, I could go for some more beer now.
Oof.
What? You look like you've had enough.
Vade, there's beer on this train?
Yeah, at
at
the
this
mention
point,
of beer, the Finnick immediately like perks his ears, turns around. Beverages?
Lowell is now aware that the other two people that he was sitting with that interacted with him are right next to him. And he's like, and he just like looks back and forth, and he is holding the handle to the bathroom. And now there's just kind of like a three-way or a four-way just attention's being directed just everywhere, and he's like,
Yeah, Cal has
Hmm.
not realized that you're touching the door handle, and they have moved on from plants to cryptids somehow.
"Oh my god."
It truly is the tism.
Are you talking about the Moon Knight people?
No, they started talking about Mothman.
Oh, that's later.
Didn't Mothman
Wait,
show
Oh,
up in
that's
the 50s?
later. Oh, I got the years wrong. In that case, yeah, probably would mention the. Where is it? I wrote this down. I've lost where I've written it down.
oh, let's go.
Victor kind of notices the pun slightly intended, the deer in the headlights look, and looks down, looks at the handle, and just kind of
Where?
does the thumbs towards the door, go. If you need to go.
Go.
Lowell slowly just shimmies inside, smiling, not breaking eye contact with Cal, and then closes the door. And then you just hear a completely muffled once he gets inside.
Once he's in there, Cal's just like, oh. And turns to the smokers. Well, hello there. Didn't notice that you were right there.
He just kind of gives a chuckle as he puts out his cigarette. We were just making our way back in, I believe. I did hear somebody say something about beverages.
Oh, yes, the bear consumed a lot.
Yeah, I figured as much. Kind of
Do I
coughs a little
notice
bit.
anything in the bathroom from the beverages?
All the beer is gone.
All the bathroom beer is gone.
Oh,
Toilet wine.
Pruno!
Beer in the water closet.
I mean, the bear went to the front car, so anything. There might be beer there.
Yeah, I think at this point, after hearing the bear kind of make that comment about the beverages and then heading in that direction, Victor's kind of make his way that way.
Well,
It's like,
now you can tell why the bear was talking about beer, because he has a large bag. And in that bag, he has few empty bottles. And another bag where he still has 2 remaining ones. They are without label, mind you.
What a
And-
terrible idea now.
And they look very home brewed.
okay.
He's getting high on his own supply.
Oof.
So Cal will ask, are you wanting some of that?
Jeez.
I mean, I ain't gonna say no, but
Hey, swipe
So,
or no swiping.
No. So Cal's a little desperate to make friends, and these are the only people to give them attention in who knows how long. So, I'm gonna do
Oh,
a
no.
thing just because I need to learn how it works anyway. Cal's gonna do a little bit of a
These are
where's the
war
page?
dance.
The first roll of the session.
oh, here we go.
Exactly.
The first role of the session
like-
is stealing alcohol. Welcome to 1920s, everybody.
I was just gonna say.
Oh,
Hey, it's not 1920s historical drama without stealing alcohol, either from the rednecks, from the mafia, or the police. Or
let's go.
Half-
Stealing alcohol from Redneck sounds so fun.
So okay,
mm-hmm,
there's 2 bottles, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have 2 chances to make this right. So Cal is going to just stroll right up to this bear
Mm-hmm.
and strike a conversation. But at the same time, I want to make a psychokinesis roll to simply. I'm aiming for fetch 3, and I want to roll the bottles towards.
All right. Interesting use
Cal's
of your
gonna make it look
power.
like Yeah, Cal's gonna make it look like they kicked the bottles rather than, psychically push them.
Mm-hmm.
But it is essentially, I don't want to say flirt with the bear, but
Okay, do you
Is-
want to distract the bear with conversation?
Yes.
Because remember, casting magic is still like very much something that a person will immediately spot, regardless. So if you can weave like your spell bullshit within the conversation, that would be deceit. So make a mind. You know what? I'll be very very nice here.
Generous?
Because yes, I will be very generous. The bear is a little bit drunk right now, so I'm gonna give you an additional D8 because of the inebriation. So roll your mind and deceit. If you don't have any deceit, you just roll mind and a D8.
Okay. I don't have any deceit. I mean, that is casting, though.
No,
And that
that's
is
not
my
cast.
favorite
No,
thing.
no, 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 no.
Oh, dang it.
No,
Oh,
you
in
need
the
you need to distract.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it would just be rolling a mind
Yeah. So
and a D8. Where is
okay. So the best way
How do
to do that is you go into mind into your skills. Go
Uh-huh.
into the seed. Just check mind for that, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh,
And then
roll that. Okay. Let's see what did you. Oh, that's 2. And what you do next is there's an
just roll a D8 natively in a roll 20.
I much prefer to do it a little bit differently. Hold on a second.
Darn you.
Yeah, because there's a way to do it differently. What you do?
I mean, I have a D8 in mind, so I could just roll mind again and call
No.
that my D8.
No, because we're teaching how it works. What you do is there's let's see. On your character sheet, in skills, there's extra. Change that extra into a D8 and press roll next to it. Okay, that is a 5. That's a success. So the fact he's
Yay.
inebriated made him not really pay that much attention to your
I'll
bullshit.
role play it once I know the outcome.
Okay, now you can do your casting roll, which is
Okay.
Which is give me a
Isn't it mind, will, and then career? Wait, no, type and wait,
no. Hold on a second. It is. Where do I put? Did I put occult horror? There you go. I have occult horror. It is telekinesis, right? That's gonna
Yes.
be. Oh, there you go. It's your mind, will, and presence. So in the presence in the presence roll, mark mind and will, and roll that.
So just mind and will. I don't.
No.
Career.
You have presence,
Okay.
right?
Yes, I do have presence.
Yeah. So in the presence roll, mark mind and will, and roll that.
Oh wow, that's very rude.
Oof.
Oh wait, actually I needed a 3. Right? Isn't that just to dictate what I'm capable of doing?
Okay, I think you marked something wrong because
Did I?
yeah, you should have did you you didn't mark presence in your you know what? Let me actually like fix that for you real quick.
I was like,
Yeah.
The nice thing about this is that we're all learning this together, so it's
Yeah.
cumulative learning experience.
I mean, I gained it through type and career too. I don't know if those were also supposed to be checked.
Yeah, you supposed to actually
Oh, well,
yeah, like
in that case, I rechecked them.
yeah, you check them right now. Okay, now roll it.
Now roll it.
Okay,
Hey,
that's
there we go.
free. And roll that. Change that extra die to d6 and roll that.
Right back.
Alrighty.
And that's 4 successes, meaning that you can get. What spells can you cast? Because that's.
If it's 4 successes, then I get up to Thoughtography 3.
Yeah, so you can do the fetch free without problem.
Would shove be more applicable since I'm just trying to roll them
Well,
towards?
you can pull into your hand, or you can like pull a small unattended object towards something. It's basically like kind of like
Okay.
like a Jedi trick, basically.
I'll use fetch 3, but I'm not trying to get it to my hand. I just need it to
Yeah.
go where I want it to go.
Yeah.
So, do I just do that, or
Yeah,
do I have
no,
to make
it's
a
it's no. It's the minute that you like rolled them amount successes of successes required for oh you can. I mean, you could re-roll that that 1d6 from type, but it's not needed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
the minute you say like you want to cast that, no, that happens basically.
Okay, got it.
And any kind of like, for example, damage involved is either from the description of the spell or any like effects of it, but any kind of like number of successes or like the highest success for an attacking roll, like for example that someone has to defend from, that's from the casting roll. So
Got it.
yeah. So that's how
Okay.
it works.
Well, how it looks is Colleen kind of like gets a little bit in the bear's business, but not like fully. Essentially, just gonna like, is he sitting next to the window? Like, is there a seat
Yes.
right there?
Yes.
So they'll just straight up get into the seat, all like smooth like. I can't help but notice. So I had actually a brief question about where where are you heading? I can't help but be rather interested.
I'm heading to Philadelphia.
Interesting. And kind of like using, so in the hand that's like, so one hand is down on the seat by their side where you can't really see it, and is going to use that finger to like essentially use the shove, while at the same time using their foot to like tap the top of the glass to sell the bit that they're just rolling it, and they're gonna wiggle and then just start rolling, and Hal's gonna sneeze, kind of like a sneeze cough, to cover the bottle noise.
All right. Well, with that the seat roll you made earlier, you pull that swindle off, and now you have a bottle of beer ?
Gonna like, well, that was a wonderful conversation. maybe we'll run into each other again sometime, and just gonna walk away. Pick up the bottles from the floor.
Oh, strangely, the bear says to himself as he
He'll look back. "You're the
finishes
strangest."
the bottle in his hand and reaches for another. Oh, the beer is all gone. Ah, should have packed more for the journey.
We'll like trot up to Victor. Like, got it for you.
Thank you. As he's like, I'm assuming we see all of this happening as we're like facing that direction, right?
You can see it happen, yes. If you
Yeah, he's gonna like, because the bear is still there, he's gonna kind of like quickly take it and slide it in the bag so that it's not out in the open. And just kind of nod while he's waiting for the bear. He's not saying anything until the bear is like gone from the car.
Well, the bear that's his seat. Like he's just staying there. So
Okay, so then he's gonna make his way a little bit farther back, probably to the smoking car, so that way we're not in the same place as the bear.
Yeah.
And as they step outside, well, I'll be damned. That was pretty darn slick.
It's
Just as he
real,
kind of
not
looks
that
over
much.
the bottle, it's not marked, so he kind of I'm assuming it's like corked or something.
it is corked. Yes, it's
So he's gonna like, now that they're back in the smoking car, like kind of pop the cork and take a whiff of it.
it is beer, but with a definite yeast smell to it. Like it is bad.
Ooh.
It is not exactly well brewed. But like hell, it's alcohol and it's free.
Beer casts weird smell.
Yeah, no, he's gonna kind of like, I don't know what rightly hell you did. It certainly worked, and like
I just
takes a
put
small
the
swig
bottle-
of it to see if it's like palatable in some way, shape, or form.
Define palatable.
He doesn't immediately want to vomit on tasting it.
Okay, yeah, that is completely like within that margin. Let's say taste margin.
He takes a sip of it, and as he does, he kind of makes a little bit of a face because it's like, it's something, and hands it over to the ferret.
Oh, in her need to people please, she's gonna take the bottle and then take a swig, but a little too big of a swig.
Yeah,
And then
no, that is a very bad thing to have in your nose. That awfully brewed the wheat and yeast.
they got a
Smell.
sensitive nose because they got a
Yeah.
nose for plants, so that's extra not okay. Straight up, after taking that gulp, gonna like nearly drop the bottle and just be like, "Oh, sweet heavens! This, oh, wow! Oh,
I think at this moment, so where exactly is this happening in
smoking
relation
car."
to the? Okay.
It's in the smoking car, so if you step out of the bathroom, we're basically the next door over, back where we were.
Okay. All right. So I think he's gonna step out of the bathroom, and he's gonna look over.
Cal is
And,
still hacking.
Does he?
Victor's kind of patting Cal on the back a little bit to help them clear the coughing up as he holds the bottle that almost got dropped.
And what is Adolphus doing?
Oh yeah. This
Oh,
is
are you
for-
offering the
for
bottle?
my sin.
Probably excommunicating the entire party for
Oh my lord.
for stealing.
Victor just does kind of hold the bottle up after that for like, hey, if you want a drink.
Did I see them steal it? Do I know they stole it?
God only knows. Well,
I know Victor definitely, like, when Cal went to move to do that, he probably saw. But unless anybody was like watching, they probably
Yeah.
like directly watching Cal do their thing, they probably didn't see.
Real question is if Victor caught on to the fact that they didn't actually kick the bottle.
I don't know. I think I might
you
have
can
to.
roll your observation with your mind.
Okay, so mind and then whatever else is there.
Yeah,
Right?
mind and just mark mind
It would
where
be
you.
species and careers, what's already there, so it
Yeah.
would be all of them, correct?
Yeah.
That's observation.
Mhm.
Sure.
That's 2 successes. You've seen a few pickpockets, but you certainly have not seen a pickpocket that works of gusts of air strong enough to move an entire bottle. If there's some kind of a parlor trick involved, that's a one hell of a good parlor trick.
Yeah, I think that Victor probably saw something a little janky, but he's not quite sure how that happened. So for now, he's going to keep that to himself. But he again, after noting that to himself, he's going to kind of offer Dolphus a swig of the booze. We managed
I
to
think Adolphus isn't gonna think too hard about it. I don't know that he's really incredibly aware or internalized that beer, you can't just get beer readily available here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna thank you, take a swig of the beer, and then just visibly die inside.
Yeah, it's insults your very fiber of being Austrian.
Okay,
Lowell
I can breathe again.
Observing this from the other car, he observes Victor and Colleen losing their mind and their sanity, vicariously hacking the stuff out, and then he sees the father looking at them like, why are you guys making such a big deal about this? And then drinks it, and then sends his soul to Jesus, and then finally, and then
he's not having a reaction to the beer physically. He's just disappointed and his day is ruined.
and
Canon Adolphus has just raptured. Try not to get too jealous.
damn. And then he's gonna.
He'll just pass to the next guy.
He's gonna kind of like turn around and take the chance to not be in the presence of that again, and he's gonna go back to the seat where I presume that Betsy is still there.
So, to be clear, Betsy has been left completely alone in this car since everyone moved on to either the smoking car or the bathroom, correct?
Yes.
So,
Car
as soon
number
as you open the door,
2 is desolate right now. As it clanks
yes,
along.
except for
Yeah.
yes. So, upon opening the door back to the car, you are immediately beset with me and my shadow, demons. Everybody thinks we're insane. And as she finishes, she turns around and sees you standing in the door and immediately freezes for half a moment before, like, diving into the seats and sitting as if she had just been, like, calmly waiting there the whole time.
Lowell also freezes.
We got a
and
lot of
blinks
freezing.
for a second. He did not expect that. And after seeing you return to normal, he takes a second to like readjust himself, and then slowly goes back and sits where he was sitting, which I'm assuming is the seat behind you.
I didn't.
I think it's probably the seat behind him.
Honestly, I didn't expect the train ride to go up for this long, but do go on. Like this is amusing. This is great character moments and a lot of bonding. Honestly, yeah, it's a good thing because sticking together is a good idea.
We really are gonna need the power of friendship. And
Yeah, and
We're gonna need
alcohol.
the power of the friendship and this gun we found.
The
Uh, so-
power of friendship and this cannon that happens to be in our presence.
Hold on a second. How many of you have a gun?
I get it.
I mean, I
Uh,
don't have a gun.
Yeah, you.
But I am
I
the
know you don't have a gun. Hold on a second. Let me double check. Who has a gun?
I do.
I have a gun.
The reporter has a gun.
Reporter has a gun. I wonder if Singer has a pocket pistol.
The
Excuse me.
singer has a gun.
Yeah, the singer has a gun.
Okay.
Jamie,
Wait, does everyone have a gun but me?
Jamie has a gun.
No.
No. Father Adolphus does not have a gun. He has the.
What does Father Adolphus have?
Power of God in anime.
Yeah, he has
Okay.
God on his side.
Yes,
he
sir.
kicks he kicks axe for the Lord.
All right.
Listen,
So
We didn't have pepper spray back in the day.
all right. So Victor has a gun. Betsy has a gun. Adolphus has God. Colleen has the Force.
And
And I have an axe.
yeah,
I just remembered that I have an axe.
yeah,
I don't know what
it's
I'm doing with it.
it's like Lord of the Rings. You have my gun and my gun and my gun, the power of God and my axe. There you go.
You
And
have
the
my axe
Force.
and my bow and your brother.
And the Force.
Don't ask too many questions.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Speaking of questions, what is Lowell's reaction to that whole thing as he sits down?
To what?
Betsy's performance.
To seeing Betsy's performance?
Oh, Lowell, so he opens the car door and then he blinks. He was not expecting to be serenaded upon returning from the restroom. And then he doesn't really have like too much of a reaction. He's just like he notices her returning to position, and he says, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay, let's take like a 3-minute break. I need to go to the bathroom, get another drink, and we'll resume after that. I think we have like an hour left, right?
Maybe we
just
should get
about.
to the platform.
Accommodations, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, 3 to 5 minute break. I'll be. You can talk around. I'll be back in like as soon as possible.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Quick break.
Yeah.
That is really goofy that there are so many people in this party that actually have some sort of firearm.
No. Like, I was given an item that I can use my shove on that would technically act as a bullet. So, like, that's why I was saying I am the gun.
Also, Boar, that was very lovely singing. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah, it was
you.
really good.
I loved it.
Betsy is going to absolutely deny that having happened.
That didn't happen. It didn't happen. It's fake.
You didn't hear anything.
We made it
Like-
up. It's not true.
This is where we find out that Betsy's the sleeper agent.
I mean, that would be really good.
Listen, the gun just came with the kit.
Yeah. Same with the reporter. The reporter gets a pocket pistol.
Yeah.
I mean, the fireman role also just comes with an axe, and I sort of like pushed it to the side of my mind, but I guess that he is just sitting with an axe.
I mean, I feel like you could have it packed in like luggage or something like that, because I'm assuming
that's
that you're
also true.
carrying. Yeah,
Just
'Cause I
throw
know,
it
like-
under the bed for when
'cause
you're
I know,
not
like,
using it.
Victor has like a basically like is kind of. Some of these things are kind of role played, but I would assume that most of us have like a bag or some sort of luggage of some
Oh, yeah.
kind
Yeah.
that we could store stuff in. So it would make sense
Yeah.
for him to have it
I
like stowed
mentioned
away.
the messenger bag that Cal
Yeah.
has, which everything is
15
Kendrick
books.
in.
with insane amounts of books in it.
The
Okay,
50-pound
real talk,
bag.
hold on. Let me count that real quick.
no.
Is chat
Presumably,
having
I
a
would
good
have a
time?
purse, but so far I keep storing everything in my dress.
Hey, easier access that way.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 books on hand.
It's a lot of
That's
books.
got to be like 40 pounds, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I think most of them are like smaller, aren't they?
for the most part.
Okay.
I mean, one of them isn't even kept in the bag. It's kept in like in a vest pocket or something. It's
Okay.
their pocket notebook.
Yeah. Also, in the quick pause, to clarify for anybody that is watching, we will try to get a setup so that we can have it show who is currently talking. It was a little rushed this time, but we'll figure it out by next session. So
Yeah.
I will also endeavor to keep an eye on chat. But I can probably only respond to it during the breaks, in which case, was there any questions in the chat?
We have a chat.
We do
have a
Wow.
We do have a chat. We are live, yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what we could do while we're in the waiting phase? We didn't introduce ourselves at the beginning of the session, really.
Oh, we
We
didn't. did we?
didn't.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to do that.
You don't need to know who I am.
I'm just person.
Give me like 2 seconds to grab another source of caffeine. I'll be right back.
Sure thing.
Always a good decision. More caffeine.
Indeedly doodly.
Cat fiending.
But yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead and start just because that way we can at least let people know who we are. I am Zammy. Zambam, thank you, ma'am. Zambam 80 on B-Sky, 18 plus. I've been doing both a little bit of DMing and role-playing for a while now. I'm currently playing Victor Sinclair, the sultry reporter Fox. And yeah, this is honestly, I'm really excited to see where all of this goes.
To hell, I hope. Hello.
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 Yeah.
We're doing
Hi,
quick
Zammy.
introductions.
Yeah,
Oh, God, Alcoholics Anonymous.
let's do a little bit of like reminder of who everyone is in this
The
spot.
thing that we were supposed to do in
Yeah.
the beginning and we didn't.
Well,
happens.
that's because like it was like a whole opening and introduction, but there is enough establishment of like people's personalities that we can introduce ourselves a lot more. So by all means, please continue.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess
Yeah.
I'll go
Yeah.
next then. That way I can go back to my snack. Hi, I go. My handle's Arcane Mutt. I go by Quill online. I am currently playing Kalane. I don't exist anywhere on social media. Don't even try. I'll get there eventually. I hope that we don't die. Totally made Cal autistic coded for funsies. Thought it'd be funny. And desperate for friends, hence the stealing of the beer bottle.
how much does he love trains? This is important.
Absolutely so much. Don't worry. I have train facts
Good.
pulled up in the corner over
Good.
here. I've been waiting.
Good. By the way, we're traveling on a K4 locomotive, everybody. So that's your Pennsylvania Railroad fact of the day. Those are actually accurate to the time period.
The K4 is incredibly old.
Exactly
Yes.
Who I am.
And they will be
yeah.
replaced in 1926. They're being replaced by the new ones, I believe. But they fell like most of them still operate into, I think, 1928 and beyond. But yeah,
The K4 class, just like in general, kind of survived until the end of Steam because the Pennsylvania kept trying to make better things, and then they were like, it was kind of really good, and these duplexes aren't working, and we don't really like any of the other things, so we're just gonna kind of keep the K4s going.
yeah.
So who's next?
Pyro's next. Hi, I'm Pyrorex with 2 X's, and you can find me on that with that handle on Blue Sky. And I had a Twitter. I don't anymore.
Blech.
Fuck Twitter.
Same.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am playing Lowell, the large deer man. Excited to play him. Excited to kind of introduce you guys into what's going on with him. I am portraying him as intended for now. And yeah, I am thrilled to be a part of this campaign, thrilled to be able to stream it and show it to people, and I hope you guys like what we create together.
Yeah. And I am White Mage Boar. You can call me Boar for short. I'm a hobbyist writer, and like any half-decent writer, I have absolutely nothing to show for it.
I know how that feels.
That means you're legit. No sellout. Like it.
Look, the only sellouts I like are the ones that advertise Lupak butter. It's the most punk thing you can do. Start in a Lupak butter commercial.
Let's keep it moving. We got a train.
Yeah.
To get
Yeah. That leaves I think
we have a
Corgi.
Korg.
Yeah. Corgi.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
right.
introducing ourselves.
Okay. Hi, internet people. I go by incognito mode online. It's come to my attention that there's like an actual furry artist with a similar handle. I am not that person. Sorry, it's disappointing. I am here because I'm like a huge fan of Noel playing games, have been super into it from the beginning, love tabletop. I don't really have a bunch of creative stuff to plug. Like, I love RPGs, I love TTRPGs, haven't really had a ton of time to work on projects, unlike some of the more creative, wonderfully talented people on this cast. I'm just here because I really like tabletops and I've been playing them for years, and I hope I'm an entertaining person to watch play. I don't know why you would want to do this, but I am on Blue Sky at incognito mode. If you want to like follow me, I don't really have anything up there other than like rare, inane comments about my life and a bunch of art that I like. The 18 plus on that, but yeah, you could do that if you're bored. Other than that, maybe we can get off the train now.
Well, that only leaves me, and I'm Sul, and I'm the artist behind all these lovely portraits, all this lovely background art with the help of Spotty the Griffin, did 3D renders for most of these. I just drew over them because we needed to basically streamline that. I'm also I also do a lot of things other than DMing, and you can find me on Blue Sky because fuck Twitter, and for Affinity under Soul, or if you're interested into the more raunchy section, well, it's also on Blue Sky. Just you use your imagination what my After Dark handle could be. I'll leave you at that. But yeah, let's continue with Arrival, because oh no, wait, let's continue with Betsy's scene because we left in the middle of it. And I want to see how that goes. So Lowell, you're kind of surprised at Betsy's performance?
Yeah, I didn't expect to walk in on a music practice session. And I definitely saw that she kind of freaked out there a little bit, and so I apologized for intruding.
Oh, think nothing of it, darling. I don't usually give free performances, but I'll make an exception today.
Well, it's any consolation. I think your voice was nice.
Oh, thank you.
So as you come round the bend, in the distance, you can hear singing from and clanking, and the train slows down to a near crawl as you pass, and you can see out the window a bunch of burly workers swinging their hammers, clanking the rail spikes, with a man as tall as 6'8" with a giant hammer swing down, putting a spike with just a hammer swing with some other section men cheering, and the section foreman just grinning at the morale boosting display of pure physical prowess. That's the second line that they're building. As you could probably read in the newspaper, with the attempt at expanding the logging rights, Anderson Allister paper mill is expecting to gain more raw material to make more paper and probably expand. As you roll into the switch yards of the town, you can see to your left, to your right, a bunch of company buildings. Probably the workers, small houses, and some of them two-story townhouses. Probably for the more experienced workers. And in the distance, you can see the paper mill, a huge thing standing on a hill with a large chimney. A smaller building also with a chimney, all painted white. To the left, though, you can see on a hill. Well, you wouldn't call it a mansion, but it's certainly a residence of some rich folk, overlooking a bustling town of, you would say, 1,500 people, more or less. And you can hear the chatter on the streets, the ambient noise of a busy company town, just right during the shift change, from the morning shift to the afternoon shift, where everything is bustling. And as the train comes to halt, the conductor slowly goes through the cars, announcing, Andersonville, please, please, passengers to Andersonville, please leave the cars, take your luggage. You'll leave your luggage unattended. Company does not not have any responsibility for the luggage left alone. Andersonville.
Upon hearing that this is Andersonville, Lowell immediately gets up, grabs his luggage, and very briskly heads off the heads toward the exit.
Well, it's great because we're at the train station.
I think as this is happening, Victor's kind of gathering his stuff from his messenger bag, making sure that all his stuff's in place, and kind of steps up and does a very polite semi-bows. After y'all.
Cal had all their stuff on their person, so they just give like a smile and head toward the exit.
Betsy also quietly gathers her things and shuffles along politely.
Well,
Adolphus is going to grab a small, simple-looking suitcase and very happily get off the train. He has been on this thing since New York City and is very pleased to detrain.
Oh,
as
Yeah,
you
it's a long way. Goddamn.
as you arrive on the platform, you can hear and see one of the railroad workers with another one of the railroad workers who is playing the harmonica. He's singing, headaches and heartaches and all kinds of pain are not apart from a railroad train. Tales are honest, noble and grand, belong to the life of the railroad man. He takes a bow to the listeners as a man dressed in uniform rolls into the station, yelling at them. Hey, get back to work. Schnell, Arbeit. You see a policeman dressed in the garb of a Pennsylvania Railroad Police uniform, yelling at the company man. We don't pay you freeloaders for singing and dancing. This is a railroad and order must be achieved. And as the company man go back to their job, he goes and supervises the loading and unloading of the mail. But as the crowds slowly depart, a young rat can be seen standing on the platform with an umbrella under the arm, looking around until he sees all of the all of the people, and Adolphus, and runs to him. Oh, you must be, you must be, you must be the help I was asking for. God be with you.
Yeah.
Father.
Father Christopher, I assume.
Oh yes, in the flesh, in the flesh, in the flesh. And the Bishop John has not told me who might be visiting me. Father, he asks, expecting an introduction.
Canon Adolphus
Oh,
Weiss.
canon! I didn't expect a canon. Oh,
Who else would be available to come?
oh well. You can tell, like, he's a little bit inexperienced in how things work still. Well, I was hoping for someone to, strengthen my ranks, so to say. But if the canon is here, this must be urgent then.
Well, I'm here to give you whatever support it is you feel that you need. Why don't we get myself settled in, and then we can talk more about what your concerns are.
Yes, by all means. There is a guest room at the church that you could use, and of course, unless you want to dine at an auntie over here points to what seems to be a diner. Well, I can prepare a good stew or a soup. Nothing fancy, but But
I would be happy to help you with cooking while I'm here. That don't need to worry
no,
about that.
no need to canon. No need to. I'm but a humble servant to someone certainly more experienced than me.
I too am a humble servant.
Well,
So relax, it is fine.
I'm sorry. I'm still like, this is my first parish and still adjusting to how things should be run, and I never thought I would ask for help. Mind you, like, he is like disregarding the fact that everyone else is near. So, like, you can all hear the conversation at hand. He takes Adolphus' luggage and say, "Let me help you with that cannon, and please follow me. It's the church is not far from here. There's we have a Lutheran congregation, Reverend run by Reverend Taylor. He's an okay kind of person. A little bit. He wanted to say your age, but he stops. I'm pretty sure you'll find common topics with him. He's he watches over the all of the Protestant part of the town, and there's certainly more Protestants here than us Catholics, but what we we still make a significant number here.
Well, it sounds like you get on well with the Protestant community. That's
Well,
good.
we we all living under the same roof, so there's no need to start a war over something. This is not New York or worse.
Von Roof, you don't mean that you share a church with them?
No. They have their own house of prayer over by the river.
Oh, Sewell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at the stream and I can see all of the NPCs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
okay.
just assets. I can pull it.
Okay.
It's just art library. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I will not.
Because there will be other people I'm gonna pull out, which as Father Christopher leads Adolphus out, so we can get rid of.
Just before he goes,
Mhm.
Victor is going to kind of call to Adolphus. Pleasure to meet you, Adolphus. We'll be seeing you around, I suppose.
Yeah, thank you for the cigarette earlier. It was nice meeting all you, Victor, and all of you. I have to be going on business, but please do drop by if there's anything I can help any of you with.
Oh,
Certainly, we'll see you around. He just kind of gives him a wave.
And you can hear in the distance. You smoke cannon? Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry, I don't have any cigarettes, but I'm sure I can procure you some if you need some.
I'm sure there's a corner shop.
Yeah, and as that conversation trails off,
with the I don't smoke line, Adolphus is going to look Christopher up and down and ask him, how old are you, father?
Christopher just like blushes so readily it's still seen from the train platform. Okay, well,
like what are these backwoods Americans doing? Like, how old is this kid?
Actually, I'm trying to remember from my Catholic school how young a priest can be.
I mean, they can be fairly young.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Okay, the youngest priest ever ordained is 25, but so
Did you say 25?
yeah, 25 is the youngest currently ordained priest. So I would say like 30 would be enough for him. Seminary I think is a 5-year, but then you have basically to be like a underling for a while before taking over. So yeah.
I know that it's very common for priests to get graduate degrees of some kind, so I don't know that they can be that young, but
yeah, no, not
yeah.
25. That's an outlier, but when I remember like priests at my Catholic school, they were kind of like a little bit over 30.
But yeah, when he mentioned I don't smoke, Adolphus was like, "What are you, like 12?"
Christopher is a very special child. You'll find later.
Emphasis on special.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So, as Adolphus and Christopher departs, Sergeant Hartz Miller is seen talking with the conductor about things. They're talking in German, funny enough. But the conductor's German is with a insane insane accent, like he is clearly not a native speaker, while Hans Miller's accent is very much like a native speaker, the speaker one. You would say that his shouting in English bear more striking resemble to an immigrant rather than someone that was living here for a while. But as you wait on the platform, you can see a borzoi trotting over to meet with Sergeant Hans Miller and the conductor. They start chatting about the mail, and the borzoi also asks Hans Miller, the conductor, about any incoming trains in the next few days. Saying something that about a shipment that never arrived, and the conductor says in this pleasant tone that if anything, you need to take it up to a company. I'm just a simple worker. You see that the borzoi's expression goes from this tired neutral one to a more worried stressed expression, and they start in a harsh voice. They start arguing with the conductor and Sergeant Miller about something. But that's not all. Yeah.
As the borzoi's kind of making the point and they're all kind of talking to each other, Victor definitely has caught sight of that, and the fact that they mentioned the moment that he hears something about a shipment not arriving, he's immediately engaged, and is probably finding a way to meander nearby, but inconspicuously, like he's looking for an information booth, or he's looking.
Are you gonna try to
eavesdrop
from afar, or are you trying to sneak close and listen to the conversation?
He's kind of trying to amble in the general direction of, but not right up to them, to see if he can get closer to hear what's going on.
Okay, then roll mind plus observation. Because if you're trying to get really close, that's try not to botch it.
All right. You said what was it again? Might and observation? Mind or might?
Mind.
It was like mind. Okay, mind and observation. Okay. If I roll any, well, I guess I'll do that later. Hold on. Yeah.
Good job. Okay, so what you can hear is, well, see, look, Mayor is getting very upset that the alcohol is not coming through, and if we don't get any alcohol to Cabaret, we'll have a problem, and we don't want a problem. We have a good deal with the company. The conductor replies, "Sir, you're talking to the wrong man. You need to talk to a proper company representative. I'm just a conductor. I don't influence anything that goes on here. Maybe you should ask a fine officer here to contact the appropriate venues. Make sure the shipment arrives." To which Hans says, I see nothing, I hear nothing, and I need nothing, not to be involved in any of this. To which the bozo just says, look, mister, just please send a representative here on the next train. Tell him to contact Deputy Frank Avalone and get this matter resolved. Okay? Can you do that? Conductor looks to the side, tips his head. I have a message I can deliver, but no more, no less. To which Frank Avalone writes something quickly on a piece of paper and hands it to the conductor. Conductor pockets it, tips his head, and goes onto the train. Then puts his snout out of the train, looks left and right, then blows his whistle, and the train blows its whistle and slowly starts rolling. Slowly but surely, it leaves the station.
At that point, as they kind of finish their conversation, Victor ambles his way back to the group that he made his way onto the platform with.
You can also hear Miller saying to Frank, "Look, I don't want to be any part of your schemes. Not you, not Alistair's, not anybody. I only work for the railroad. Capiche? I have enough trouble with this town already." And to which he departs, going to the direction where the railroad workers are, and Frank Avalone also departs. All right, so you're left on the platform.
Lowell kind of eyes them as they depart. I was saying that, and then I realized that my microphone was muted.
Oh,
Which
no.
is very fun. I don't know how long I've been muted.
A lot.
Oof.
Rip.
Yes, Discord will sometimes just decide that you're not broadcasting.
You weren't talking, excuse me.
You're not allowed.
That's fine.
Anyway, you're left at the platform with, well, you don't know anything about this town other than that there is a diner, as Father Christopher said, and the town just looks alien. It's located in a valley. There are heavily forested mountains on both sides. There's a heavy feeling to the town, and you have no idea what it is. And there's this annoying chemical smell in the air, as it's normal for a paper mill. This sulfuric smell that is permeating everywhere, and you have a sensitive nose. Ow. It's as annoying as getting some of that chlorinated water from the pool into your nose.
Oh no.
Hey, better chlorinated water than raw chlorine into your nose.
Amen.
I had an unfortunate story regarding pure chlorine up my nose.
That would definitely fucking suck.
That was very bad.
That might be pretty surprisingly common in this time period.
Yeah,
You're not wrong. Yeah, as he makes his way back over, with noticing Lowell looking over at the two of them, kind of just with the group, gives a big stretch because they've been stuck on that train. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I am famished. What say we head to the diner and then see about procuring some lodging for the time that we're here? Sound good, y'all?
I wouldn't be opposed to it, and then realizes how poor I am. Hopefully they have a kids menu.
Don't worry, I can provide the meal. My treat. He just kind of smiles.
Gets stars in their eyes. Really?
That's what I was thinking doing too.
Betsy, you care to join us?
Oh my, well, if you insist.
And now that we've all agreed, Victor's going to try to find a information booth or somebody that might know where that could provide them directions to the diner.
Well, the there you go. There is a ticket office where we're up to tired and just bored looking for ticket master sits and counts the day away like as no one is leaving town at this moment. May I help you, gentlemen and fine ladies?
I believe that you could. We just wandered into town and we're a bit hungry. Do you mind telling us where we might find a dining establishment around here?
That'll be on. The best one you can get is sizes you up and down. I would say Andy's. It's the best place in town. You want to drink some booze? Well, you're all looking fancy, so you can go to the cabaret, whatever the hell that thing's called, right smack in the middle of town. Or you can go to the Roundhouse and to Vince's bar. That might be not your kind of people. It's more of a working class kind.
Well, thank you very much for the options. We'll figure things out. You mind pointing us in the direction of the I heard there might have been a diner around here somewhere.
He points to a like a to a story building right across the tracks. It has large windows. It is surprisingly made out of bricks, and you can see people going in and out. Certainly, the smell that sometimes comes from it does smell like food.
Thank you very kindly, sir. And he just kind of nods. He doesn't have his hat on at the moment. He's got his coat kind of hanging off his shoulder. And puts his hat on and kind of gestures with everyone else. Shall we head right this way?
After you.
And kind of smiles and nods and saunters off in that direction.
We'll follow.
I also follow.
All right. I don't have the appropriate thing ready, but I do have the NPCs. So let's grab few of the people sitting there. I need to play around with the grid settings instead of stretching them each time. Yeah, it is
It can be a pain for sure.
it is. And you?
Hi, James.
Yeah, I'm James. uh, this fat ass.
He's
There you
very
go.
Oh yeah, that's a large man.
Yeah, that's
That certainly looks like a Chuck.
That's a joke.
that is a Chuck. Yes.
That is definitely a Chuck if I've ever saw one.
How much wood did a woodchuck chuck?
It's a lot.
Woodchuck is much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
All right.
All right, dang.
All right. So, when you arrive at the diner, there's a older-looking possum lady behind the counter. She's the one not only taking orders but doing the cooking. Sitting at one of the tables is a man dressed in a white lab coat with some stains on it. Far in the corner, there's this effeminate looking poodle fellow in in a little bit of an ill-fitted shirt with suspenders. And not far from him, this large man devouring another bowl of soup with some stew already waiting for him to devour next with some bread rolls. Auntie goes to the counter as she hears you enter and says, "Oh, welcome. You must be out of town. I can see that that look right in the eyes. You must be starving out of a long journey."
Victor takes off his hat as they enter. My dear, you have hit that right on the button. We are absolutely famished. Do you happen to have a booth we might be able to seat ourselves in?
I was about to respond, but their stomach growled for them, so it's just like, yes, it's been a minute.
Looks at the very loud stomach.
She
Might have forgotten to eat. It might be running on 24 hours at this point.
She points to a random free booth. You unlock the shift just changed, so everyone that wanted to eat already left, and there's only you fellas on an empty stomach taking their breaks. So what will you be having? I have some stew I prepared the other day. It's mostly beef, so don't expect nothing too fancy. All of you look like city folk.
It has just occurred to me that I am technically an herbivore, so what kind of logic are we running with here?
Don't worry about it. That's the logic.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Look. There's gonna be a moment where there's gonna be a horse riding horse, and everyone will be like, "Yeah, no, that's normal.
This is fine.
Yeah, it's normal."
You see, fun zoology fact: herbivore, omnivore, that stuff technically doesn't exist. Deers will just eat birds on occasion.
I've seen horses
Okay.
eat hatchlings. I wish I didn't, because
It's
I know.
disturbing, but yeah.
I know for a fact that fingers are valid. Fingers are valid. Fingers are valid.
Yep.
That's
That's why they
fair.
tell you to. That's why they tell you to hold your hand flat when you're feeding an animal.
Yeah.
Most herbivores, because they will in fact not know the difference. Yeah, Victor kind of just nods. I think that'll suit us just fine, and maybe a pot of coffee, that'd be mighty fine. Thank you very
Okay.
much, Miss.
Everyone calls me auntie. I'm everyone's aunt. But name's Sarah. Sarah Bell.
Well, that's mighty kind of you, Auntie. And he gives her a genteel nod and kind of seats himself in the booth.
Stew sounds lovely.
I'll take some
I'll
stew,
take
yeah.
whatever you give me.
Yeah, Dave. She yells out, "Hey, Dave! Four stews, pot of coffee for the out of towners." So as you make your way to the booth, you pass near the raccoon guy, who gives you a nod. He has a very distinct smell. Can you roll observation for me?
I would love to roll observation.
I
Is that
think
everybody?
I think Callie and Victor, can you roll observation for me? Mind and observation.
Okay.
Mind and observation.
Oof.
Oof.
Extremely unobservant.
Yeah.
Observation.
Extremely observant.
I
Hyper
I
aware
noticed
of the smell.
everything.
Callie and
Those were the highest possible rolls on the die,
Yeah.
too. Jesus.
Callie, your nose tells you that this man is most likely a chemist, but also you can distinctly smell the developer fluid on him. Like, it's something that is so ingrained on his code. It is just everywhere.
So he's been developing photos a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh yeah.
That could be
Okay.
useful.
Nerd.
I take offense to that.
Good.
Playing
The irony is that the reporter did not notice that in the slightest.
Yeah. Well, first of all,
the
like,
reporter is so used to it. It's just like, you know what, this
Just in
is
the
a
back of his
normal
mind.
smell.
yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
God, a normal smell. It smells like my house. Thank God.
That's normal.
What can I say? The nose knows. Cal's just gonna like note that for later.
Okay. How are we looking at time? We have like what, 20 minutes left?
We've still got nearly an hour, I think, because
Oh,
we
okay.
wanted to end at 5:30.
Okay.
And it's 4:40.
Sick.
Okay. Sweet. Indeed. All right. So,
We got time for more shenanigans.
yeah,
Let's
we have
go.
we have time.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you brought your order, and as it set down, four big bowls of stew, each with a bread roll, which looks like was not made by experienced baker, so you probably think it's something Auntie has made. But it looks good. The coffee
If she made
smells.
it, then it's made with love.
Yeah. Everything,
That's all we need.
everything in it, in this is love. Yeah.
We'll make it through, guys. Auntie has blessed us with love.
And Kate blessed us with love. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Before Auntie leaves, Lowell's gonna raise his hand to try and get her attention.
Yes.
Do you happen to know where I could find a John Henry in this town?
John Henry. I don't know. No, John Henry. And I know everyone.
All right.
Are you sure? Are you
Thanks for
sure?
the stew.
Are you sure? You got that name right? Not Jason Henry, Jack Henry. No, not any of the Henry brothers.
Henry Brothers.
Well, you have Jack. You have you have Jasper, but no John.
Well, pretty sure it was a John. All right. Well,
I
where
mean,
can I find Jack?
well, he's probably working at the factory right now. He has the evening shift. You know, you might ask Chuck over there about him.
All right. I think I'll do that. Thanks, Auntie.
Look, but word of warning, Chuck has a little bit of a temper. Just, don't be too pressing on him.
I should be able to handle it, thanks.
Alright. Just warning you.
I appreciate that too.
So you go over to Chuck.
I think I'm gonna enjoy my stew first for a little bit, just trying to think about what to say. I say it as if I continue in my accent. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy the food with the people that I find myself with first.
Okay. Well, as you do that, the raccoon finishes his sandwich, gets up, and walks over to Chuck, and he starts talking with him. You can't really make out the specifics of the conversation, but you can tell it has a lot to do regarding production, and it is the raccoon has certain concerns about the quality of the chemicals delivered recently. While Chuck is all like talking about questioning how it will affect the factory's efficiency overall. And it's a little bit of a back and forth where the raccoon insists that a complaint needs to be filed, while Chuck insists that if there's no problem with efficiency, no complaint is needed. Eventually, the raccoon just gives up and shrugs and says, "Well, that's how you think, Chuck. Well, if you have something against how I run things, you can take it up to Raymond. Although I don't know if you should. He's been locked up in that office of his for days now. I don't think he's eligible for running the factory. Now, I'm not gonna critique Mr. Alistair here, but I think he made a a big mistake marrying that idiot to the family. Ever since he went on a honeymoon, I think he lost his mind. I have to clean up his mistakes all the time. The raccoon just sighs, looks up. Well, seems that you have more problems that you should take to Mr. Alliston than I do. Chuck just says, nah, I think the problem will fix itself.
Once Raymond's name gets mentioned, I divert all of my attention. I probably stop mid slurp.
I think Victor's definitely noting stuff on his pad and kind of catches that, but doesn't say anything quite yet.
So
Betsy has already
Between
finished her bowl.
bites of soup.
I think I would like
What
to
has
wait,
Betsy
like,
done?
2.
She's already finished her bowl.
Oh my god!
She's a big girl. She needs all the vitamins for singing.
That's true.
Gotta keep your strength up.
Yeah.
Cal
Indeed.
probably stopped like taking note. Like once the name is mentioned, like they had they finished all the beef in it and they like had the bowl lifted and so like mid pour into their own mouth as they started like listening to the conversation over yonder. And so now they just kind of froze like that and they're like, do I keep drinking or do I listen?
Oh, and as the raccoon leaves. Oh, and James. Yeah. That. Remember what Mr. Allister said. If that Mary comes trying to develop some photos, well, you let Mr. Allister know. We don't need any more scandals around here after that whole affair a few weeks ago. You know, I don't deal with smut. Well, someone does. But if it's you, you can say goodbye to your position as a chief chemical engineer at that plant. Even if it's part-time. Actually, if you were working full-time, you probably wouldn't have so many problems with the chemicals lately. Should stop running that stupid shop of yours and go work a real man job. The factory.
Awkward slurping of soup.
James just waves him off as he and leaves.
What?
Sarah just as James leaves, Sarah says to Chuck, "Give the man a break. He's trying to provide from his family." Chuck's.
Did he just tell the engineer he didn't have a real job?
No, like he was working he's working part-time at the factory. Only part-time instead of full-time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
and devoting the rest of his time to his hobby.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Noted.
At that, will finally be able to finish their bowl that they've been holding to their face this entire time.
Auntie like returns to Chuck. Chuck, give this man a break. He's trying to provide for his family. Chuck grumbles. Well, he's not trying to provide for the paper mill, so he's kind of useless in my eyes. Now, what about those seconds, Auntie? Coming right up. she says as she goes into the kitchen.
I think at this point, Lowell is going to get up and head on over to Chuck.
So Chuck is busy eating right now, but he's as Lowell comes up to the table, he just is finished eating and looks up at Lowell. You're not the new waiter. You want a job at the factory? All positions are closed.
I don't want a job, sorry. I was just coming to ask you a question.
He pulls out the pocket watch out of his pocket and looks at it. Well, time is money. You have 5 minutes.
Do you know where I can find a John Henry by any chance?
Son, are you trying to make fun of me? You mean like that folk hero John Henry? I know John Henry's here.
Alright, then how about a Jack Henry, some other name? I hear there are Henrys around here.
Yeah, there are a few Henrys at the factory floor. Just some of my workers. I don't care. And they keep their nose clean.
That's good and all. I'm just was told to meet one of them. So
Look,
any information you could give me would be very helpful.
Look, first of all, they're my workers, so you if you want to meet them, you have to do it at on their time. And second of all, I'm not the office in charge of the employees, so I'm not giving you anything regarding them. What do you think I have? A file cabinet inside my head with every worker?
Okay, when do they get off? When can you give me that?
He is growing more and more aggravated with your line of questioning. When their shift ends. How do I know what shift they're on? Son, quit wasting my time. I'm on a lunch break and I only have 10 minutes left to finish my second bowl, and you're gonna be bothering me.
Alright, sounds like I'm done. Thank you for your time. And then he walks, and then he stomps back. And he sighs out.
Goddamn out of towner.
As John sits back down, Victor just kind of moves to make room for him, and it's like, you seem to be pretty intent on this John Henry. Sure you might not be looking for a Jack, maybe?
Well, that's what I tried asking him. He didn't seem very privy to that information either.
Well, at the very least,
that's some sort of false identity.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too.
how exactly do you know this John Henry, if I might ask, if that is who you're looking for?
He kind of looks at does Victor have pen and paper in his hand still?
No, he when he asks you about what you're looking for, he has put his notepad aside. His notepad is, and basically he put his notepad back in his bag. Look, off the record entirely.
He kind of cocks his head and like that. Well, all right. Kind of. Well, I don't really know him at all. That's why I'm trying to find him. I was just told to find him. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm here. You know, business.
From what I gather, it seems that nobody around here knows a John Henry, but John can often be used in place of Jack, so it's entirely possible you might be looking for Jack Henry from a little bit that I have been able to figure out.
And I'm doing my best to figure that out too. Nobody really seems willing to give up that information. I have to go to that damn factory myself.
It's possible. They did mention that he worked for the factory. Sure, there might be some way to figure out when exactly he might get off.
I mean, from what I gather, it's a company town. I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
Right, so there's more opportunities to figure stuff out.
He kind of glares, or he kind of shoots a disgruntled glare in the direction of the guy just kind of told him off. He's just like, yeah, probably.
Chuck is too busy with his second helping, looking at the pocket watch from time to time to make sure he uses every minute of his lunch break.
What a guy. I empathize completely.
Now,
What's,
let me be perfectly frank. While I am a helping hand, it's not your story I'm interested in. Anything that you say to me, irregardless, is going to be kept off the record.
I appreciate that.
I don't make a
Ace,
habit of
let's-
sticking my nose into other people's business, as long as that business ain't, you know. And he just kind of like gestures at the air of Andersonville.
He look. Yeah, the moment that you say I don't make a habit of sticking my nose into other people's business, Lowell just like looks up at you and cocks an eyebrow, and obviously is following your hands whenever you do the weird hand motion.
All right.
Right.
Well, as Derek
This isn't a very big town, so surely we can find whoever this is if we just keep asking.
Well, Derek, as you converse, Derek finally finishes and leaves, shooting the group, shooting first Jean and then the entire group a glance. While the poodle responds with blowing a kiss at Shock, to which he just recoils. Like, freaking pansy. Working out of towners. Town's going to the dogs. It says...
Racist.
God damn.
Well,
The urge to pull some more telekinetic bullcrap just to hurt this man.
You are inclined to. Remember, like... But remember, casting will be noticed.
I'm aware. That's the problem, because I'm like, ooh, the urge to shove him just the right way so he hits the frame of the door.
I think
But,
that
like-
I think that Victor sees the like look of frustration on your face, and kind of just gently nudges your leg on the table and gives a very slight like shake of the head of like, don't mind him.
Cal will look at you, then look back at him, and like probably something in the vicinity starts to shake, but like not actively using a power.
Well,
Probably
when
knocks over like a salt shaker. a few
when
tables
that
away.
when that happens, Jean shoots inquisitive glance at Ross.
Wait, that wasn't
Uh,
casting. That was just flavor text.
Not anymore, you're not.
Okay.
Is Jean looking at the entire table, or is he just looking at Cal?
Oh, Jean is looking specifically at Cal, but
Cal
as
is
he
not noticing.
as he does so, he was already finished with his lunch. He just gets up, pays, nods at the auntie, nods at the party, and walks out.
Cal was not paying attention to that. Cal was busy being grumpy and trying to calm down the feeling of their power, like because they could feel it welling up, and they're like, no, 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 no.
If only it was
Victor,
easy to just pants that guy with your mind.
I was so honestly, I should have.
Giving the auntie giving there's no one at this moment. Auntie comes over to the table and looks at Lowell and says, well, maybe this John Henry is someone staying in one of the hotels. Look, look, yeah, I'm just trying to help.
It's fine. I appreciate your help. That's a pretty good suggestion. I think I'll give that a go.
Look, if
well, once we've finished, we're making to make some lodgings, so that does track.
well, she sizes you up and down, says, oh, you'll be staying at the fancy place or at the less expensive hotel option. She tries to say not the cheap option.
Yeah. For our sakes, probably the less fancy accommodations might be more appropriate.
If you don't mind sharing a bathroom at the end of the hall, Rose is running a very fine hotel. Even though, she has only herself to help with running that. But if you need like accommodations, just head to Rose Place. It is she runs the hotel portion. Vincent runs the bar portion, but I wouldn't say they're married, but they're partners in business. So try not to be mean to one of them, because I'm pretty sure the other will make sure to deny you their establishment. We had some nasty types trying to be disrespectful to Rose, and Vincent doesn't look much like a fighter, but he shot off in the ear of one of those crooks. Oh, that is, of course, before Sheriff White came over and disarmed the whole situation.
Well, I certainly wouldn't make a habit of disrespecting a lady or a gentleman.
Well,
I think we'll be just fine.
what I'm saying is, you seem like fine folk, but I'm just saying, just don't stir up trouble in our town. I take you want to meet this John Henry or whatever, but don't try any funny business.
Don't plan on it.
Wasn't planning on it, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just good. You seem like an alright lot. And one more thing, she hands you a receipt for the stew and the coffee. It's a $1.25. The food here is you wouldn't call it like cheap, but you wouldn't call it expensive given like the quality of it.
Middle of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll be seeing you tomorrow, or later if you want some supper.
You very likely will, Auntie. And he gives a polite nod as he settles the bill. As they're getting up, he does kind of openly muse. I do wonder what our canon friend is getting up to while we're figuring all this sorted out. Hopefully he'll be able
Well,
to meet up with us.
let's go to our dear canon, Adolphus, as he
Oh boy, I was just wondering that myself. All right, let's go.
navigates. Let's remove all of use and
We
Yep.
Bye.
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 And let's get our darling.
How dare.
You'll be back soon. Where are you? There you are. There. Oh shit! You're huge.
That's so mean.
So, as you
What's mean?
well, the entire picture was huge. Okay, so one
Damn, you're huge.
yeah. Okay, so you walk down the busy streets of Andersonville. Adolphus, can you make an observation roll?
Probably. Let's see if I can figure this out. Do I do that on the character sheet, or do I do
Yes.
that like in the chat?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on a second. Let me help you
Yes.
out. So, click on the character sheet. Click the skill stab. Right.
All right.
Scroll down where you have observation. Do you have any of the species or career marked for it?
I think I just have species, so I think that's probably just 1d6.
1d6 plus mind, so you check mind. Too.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you check you would check mind. You have species check, and then you press the die button on the row of.
Right. I had mind checked. I did not have species. Let me do that again. I'm making sure I've got observation. Boop.
I'm gonna disregard those marks. I don't know why that is marked. Probably danger sense, but whatever.
That's a good. Wait, yeah, I don't know why that's there.
Okay, we'll figure it out later. Okay, so you have one success. As you head down, and Father Christopher,
Oh.
talks your ear off.
I got the tracking gift. That's why. Okay, so
Okay,
only put those in when they're directly relevant.
right.
Okay.
Okay, so as Father Christopher talks your ear off, you as you walking down one of the smaller streets towards the church, you notice that there is a sign of cross made in chalk on the side of a house.
Okay. Is that unusual?
That is very unusual given that time of year, and furthermore, you have no idea why would someone leave a mark like that.
Okay. I am going to point it out to Father Christopher and see if he knows anything about that.
Okay, now you have to roll mind and questioning for that.
Don't think I have questioning. Amazing.
Actually,
I thought I could have sworn I
let
got
me
it from something.
open your character sheet. I think you do have questioning.
I
Hold on a
think
second.
I should have it from something, but
No, you don't have it. So just mark mind in questioning and just roll roll it like that.
let me expand this character sheet so I can see the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Good. So you press Father Christopher. Then because you actually scored a critical success, he does break a little bit. He said that he has made it as a countermeasure. Looks incredibly incredibly stressed out when he mentions that.
Let us get back to the church and we'll discuss this in private, yeah?
Yeah. Instead, like, he is silent for the rest of the journey. His very yappy nature has
Okay.
has certainly changed, and now he's incredibly silent.
Okay, so do we get to the church without incident then?
Yeah.
Okay, he has an office or something?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna sit him down in his office. Okay, why are you drawing crosses in chalk on houses? What are you doing?
You. He. Uh, he looks to the side. He suddenly bursts out. It is written in Exodus that when you make a mark of God on the door, the angel of death will not visit that house. I don't know what that thing might be, but if it's the angel of death trying just to protect our flock, I've tried to make similar marks where Reverend Taylor's congregation lives, but when he caught me once, he said never to do that. He like bows his head down. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have, but
Well, I don't know that you did any harm. What angel of death are you talking about?
look, people have been telling me about. He looks to the side. They said he is getting more uncomfortable by the minute, and he look, you're not gonna tell the bishop, right? Right? Please.
Well, you are their answer to the bishop, so anything you tell me in this context, you could not necessarily count on being private. Come with me.
He gets up and comes with the cannon.
Okay, I lead him into the confessional, sit in the other side of it, and just tell him, okay, go.
Yeah, let's go.
Just find the perfect context.
I love that. So good.
Let's go, Daddy Wolf.
Loopholes.
All of
Sorry,
you,
Daddy, I was naughty.
all of you are not free from sin. I swear to God.
Hey!
You leave me and my sin alone.
Look, just because
What, you
we've
thought
got
I
the
was gonna
crafty
be-
preacher, just because we've got the crafty preacher on our side, doesn't mean you have to hate all of us.
You
I
think that
mean-
I was gonna be boring and call him Father Wolf or some boring thing like that? No, he's Daddy. That is correct.
You know, exploiting bureaucratic technicalities is a very proud Catholic tradition.
I know.
Exactly.
I
I was
know.
gonna say, I have not committed any sin yet. Listen. I'm
You
innocent.
literally stole.
Father Christopher takes a deep breath and says, "Some townsfolk came to me. They said they've been experiencing visions. Not good visions. Something was preying on them. I tried to talk with them and give them some manner of protection, but not everyone listened. Not everyone thought I would correct, but what I think is happening is someone here invited something, and that something is driving people to do bad things. And
What kind of bad things?
well, a year ago, I wrote to the bishop about those murders. I believe those were not accidents as Sheriff White wanted them to be. I believe they were murders because otherwise there was no point. I know that people were found on the railroad track, and they were out of town people, but they were not travelers. They were not traveling on that day on the train. And certainly I've seen them a day before. One of them was actually attending a service, and he doesn't seem to be leaving town anytime soon. He actually liked it here. But other than that, there's outbursts of violence every now and then. Just people start fighting in the street until Sheriff White just calms them down, and they don't look like this themselves. They look like they're in trance for a while. Then, like a snap of the finger, everything is okay again. I talked with one of those people, a good man. And he said like he didn't know what came over him. He just woke up, bloodied, covered in mud. After he knocked some teeth out of his fellow worker from the factory. And I asked him, did you have any problems with the man before? He said no. Did he in any way wronged you? He said no. And I asked him whether he wants to confess something. He said, no, the man has not done me any wrong. And when I asked him why I didn't attack him, he just couldn't tell. One moment he saw him walking down the street. Next moment he was on top of him, with his fists all bloodied. I asked him, was there anything during that day that he might recall that was bizarre or otherworldly? And he said that for a while he has been hearing something from the side streets telling him things.
The side streets where you put the cross.
That was one of them. There were more people reporting that. But here's the weird thing, Canon. This comes and goes. There are months where this town is as blissful as the Garden of Eden, and there are months where this is Sodom and Gomorrah. And I don't know what is happening. I tried to ask James at the chemist shop, like, about some chemicals they've been using at the mill, and James said that in his professional opinion, none of these chemicals would cause any amount of increased aggression or hallucinations. I got to talk with Dr. O'Connor over in the hospital. Dr. O'Connor has said that, as far as he knows, there is no explanation for those bouts of madness. People randomly get mad. And it doesn't matter whether it's people living here or out of towners. That's why I've asked for help. And I have no idea what to do. And I'm protecting everyone I could. But if I were to investigate any of this, I would have to not do the tasks I was tasked with at hand. I have no idea who to blame for this.
Why don't you want to tell this to the bishop?
I think they read the mail. And I try to be as vague as possible. It's a company town, Canon.
You think the bishop reads the mail?
No, I think they read the mail at the post office. Look, Canon,
Hey,
this is not my first letter I wrote to the bishop. But if my first letter didn't arrive, my second one did. Clearly, someone intercepted my first letter. Because
I see.
I was told by Mayor Sullivan about a month after trying to send a letter. And he had Reverend Taylor with him that to not cause any sort of a moral panic in the town. That we can all live in peace and harmony and not
Wait,
to
what
get...
is that about? What was that about the mayor?
Well, he visited me a month or two after me trying to send a letter, and he was all like, let's not try to start a moral panic here, son. We all God-fearing Christians. Reverend Taylor was with him. I don't know what he heard, but afterwards, Reverend said that he has been here with his congregation for over 20 years. He has never heard of any of the supernatural happenings in this town. So the second letter I've sent, I asked someone to mail it from out of town. Apparently that scheme worked. Look, Canon, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I think some townsfolk are in on this, but they prefer it to be business as usual. While whatever that is, I have no idea.
Have you told anyone in the town that I was coming?
No, I did not. I said I'm, if anything, the only person that might have heard that you are coming was the telegraphist, but at the same time, everyone thinks you're here just to be a secondary priest here.
Well, I don't know why we would need to tell them what our business is.
I'd rather we not, Canon. I'd rather we not. It's very exhausting as it is.
I'm very glad that you wrote me.
I'm very sorry. I'm a little bit of a mess, Canon. It's been a tough year.
Yeah, I can see that.
And
Go on.
honest,
Why don't you show me around the grounds now?
and honestly, after that poor man lost his life in that car accident,
The one with the paper?
yeah, I'll be honest with you, Cannon. I don't think it was an accident at all. I think he was onto something.
Someone from the train I was on mentioned that as well.
Well, smart people smart people might know what's up in the town, but also smart people here knows who pays for the for the town, so they keep their trap shut. Sometimes you will see Mr. Alistair coming from that manor to look at his factory, along with his two sons. Sometimes you'll see you see his daughter going around town, but I haven't seen his her husband in a while. I heard he's locked up in the factory, working his arms off, trying to make the factory better. Oh. Father Christopher sighs. I'm sorry, Father. I need a little bit of rest after all of this.
I agree. I think some Vestra do you very good. Um, Let me take care of this. Let me handle this.
He nods.
Okay, and then what? I'm assuming he's just gonna go lie down or something?
He actually shows you the guest room first, which is like just very like Spartan. It has a wardrobe, a bed, a cross on the wall. Uh, that's it.
Okay, as long as it's immaculately clean, I imagine Adolphus would be very fine with that.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a little bit dusty because it's almost never used, but it's clean.
okay, well, he's gonna have to take care of that. What
Dust,
are we looking
no.
at for the? I mean, he is Austrian. What are we looking at for the rest of the church grounds? Like, I think after checking on the guest room, Adolphus is going to just take a look around, see what we're working with. Like, what is in the kitchen?
There's
Like, how does it look like this Father Christopher is taking care of himself?
okay. There's like a groundskeeper that is like slash organ player slash helper that is helping taking care of the church. Uh, but the kitchen is very small, with just like a small stove. But it seems that it's well stocked, and the cellar is also well stocked. So Father Christopher knows his way around, and Flock is certainly generous.
Good, good. Um, how is the store of beer and wine?
Um, well, Father Christopher has few bottles of wine, but you can tell from the quantity that he is not like he's not from Europe.
Okay. How much are you drinking every day?
in Europe. Honestly, like I in my
Oh no, I'm asking. Adolphus is asking Christopher how much does he drink every day?
he says a glass of wine every 2 or 4 days.
What? That's not nearly enough. Adolphus is going to like go right up to Christopher and rather invasively like pinch him to get like I want it trying to see how thin he is.
What
He
the heck?
he is a rather thin fellow.
Link detected.
Twink detected.
Oh no.
Okay, this is why you are so nervous all the time. You don't take care of yourself. Go have a glass of wine. I will go take care of dinner.
No, my lord.
Father Adolphus, Can Adolphus, I want this twink obliterated.
No, my lord.
I want this twink obliterated in the name of God.
I'm sorry. What have I missed here? Okay. Anyway,
Debrief
Yeah.
has gone off, by the way, just to
Okay.
let people know.
Okay.
okay. And
So
with that,
I think
I'm
this
going to
this is a perfect
sorry,
time
wrap
to
say probably Adolphus is going to cook dinner for himself and Christopher. And then looks like I know a investigative reporter. That I'm sure that'd be a great person to take these concerns to.
Victor vibrating silently in the background everywhere else in the city. God, why am I so tingly all of a sudden?
Victor sneezing.
I know
Oh,
Yeah,
I know a plant to help with that.
all right.
Starts staring at the ground. Maybe I can find one. And then starts
Oh,
just
Lord.
foraging in the dirt.
Okay, so let's. This is a perfect moment to end here, and let's do the briefing because the briefing actually takes always a little bit. And okay, so the whole reason why in this game the briefing is done is basically because it's basically like the 8 XP awarding session, but also it's to get feedback, basically like change some things around, see if someone accomplished stuff, ask like about the rules, for example, talk about rulings, etc., etc. And ask if we can make it a better experience for the players and everyone. So, first of all, everyone gets 1 experience points.
Cool.
Yes. Okay.
Okie doke.
No goals accomplished so far by anyone.
It's session 1, so that's
Yes.
not surprising.
Yes.
That's true.
I accomplished my goal of stealing something. No, I'm kidding.
You engaged in robbery.
Yeah.
It
Wait,
wasn't
no.
an armed robbery, so
Yeah,
automatically
that's
it's
true.
fine.
Isn't that just larceny?
If you can come up with like some side goals you can do, you want for the next session, we can discuss them pre-session basically. Right.
My goal, make friends.
I mean, I would argue that I accomplished some goals. I had the goal of protect the innocent, and I feel like
that
I
is a
definitely chased away
motto.
some creeps on the
Okay, that
train.
is a motto, and we're gonna get to that. So. Okay, let's go through the mottos because that's another experience points. Zami, what is your motto?
My motto is where there is a will, there's a way, and darling, I always find a way. I think the only thing that I could argue about that in any way, shape, or form is that I put myself at risk by eavesdropping on official police business or official government, not government business, but official weird shenanigans that involve
I'll
authority figures.
I'll give you that one because you did put yourself at risk of like well, not really at risk of getting caught because that would be evasion. I would say you found a way to actually like get some information outside of normal means.
Hmm.
So okay, I'll give you that one experience point. Okay, so Incognito. What is Adolphus' motto?
Adolphus's motto is the world's divided into two kinds, the hunter and the hunted.
Well, certainly Father Christopher feels like being the hunted, and you're the hunter. Because you certainly took him under the wing, and you're trying to make it a better place. I would still say that's a very combative motto for a priest, but I'll give you that you did try to protect someone that is clearly weaker than you.
Yeah, I could also see that motto kind of coming into play a little bit in the conversation I had on the smoke deck with Victor about where
Yes.
he was like looking out for Betsy and Kaylin, and that not like very few men would, but any man could, kind of thing, is sort of how I'm taking that.
Yeah. So you get an experience. Boar, read Betsy's motto.
Can I
Betsy's
read her
motto
motto?
is
Once again?
Can I don't know if I can see other character sheets.
No. But Boar, can you read your motto?
her motto is find your voice,
And you did.
which in the context of the playthrough, generally refers to surviving any social situation without looking like an idiot.
I would say you'd certainly like retain grace, and you did make friends with the party, which already like that was what my main concern. It's like, oh, can Betsy actually work with the party? No, Betsy is working well with the party. I would say you deserve that one XP.
Thank you.
Now, Quill, or rather, Arcane Mutt, mind reading your motto out?
My motto is as honest as I can be before it goes out of style.
You were extremely honest about plants.
You're extremely honest, and it certainly went out of style with that beer bottle. So yeah, you're getting a point for that. Naughty.
I
Okay.
was gonna say I was completely honest in every other conversation. The only time I did something dishonest was stealing the beer bottle.
Yeah.
So I think I should still get that experience point. Just saying.
Okay. And Pyro, can you read out your motto?
Yeah, my motto is if I do nothing, nothing changes. It's sort of like, and that's not being like I'm going to do nothing for clarification. That's like as a reminder to himself that if he stays in the background, then nothing moves forward. And he did go up and ask the dick bag.
Yeah, Chuck.
And he asked Chuck, and he did ask the server. He did try and find out what was going on.
No.
So.
You were proactive, so that's +1 experience points. So yeah, everyone has played their characters well. Now, question 1: what was good about the game session? What did the players enjoy?
Oh my god, I liked fucking around with these guys.
I mean,
That was fun.
It was
all pretty
yeah.
fun.
That was really
I think
fun.
we did a
yeah.
really good job of starting to develop like character relationships and also like getting to know each other from
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of the we're stuck together now, so might as well become a band of misfits kind of thing.
Got some good bits in.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I loved the walking in on you singing. That was great.
Yeah. Also, I just
Yeah.
have to say out loud, like, massive kudos both to Boar for doing their singing, and also massive kudos to Korg for coming up with the "we shouldn't speak here" and goes into the confessional.
Oh my god.
That was the best
That was
idea.
really good.
That was a brilliant move.
I'm glad you liked that. I thought, okay.
That was really
Neat.
smart.
Yeah.
Now
That
I'm like
was
not allowed to tell anyone.
exactly. That's really good.
Yeah,
No,
I
that
was like, how, like, this was like the greatest like workaround over like the biggest problem of like yeah, this is the if you do it confessional, no one will find out except me. But there's nothing in the rules that says I cannot act on the information I heard if it concerns like supernatural things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is
And it
primarily what
also
I'm
was
concerned about.
able to properly end the first session on an interesting cliffhanger, which I was extremely appreciative of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm
Cool,
so
yeah.
excited to have to find all
Um,
the holes to use the telekinetics.
You have to
Good.
pants that man.
I have
That's-
to.
They're coming down.
It's-
That's happening.
I really hope he wears underwear.
Chuck is gonna
Why
get
not?
shocked.
I honestly don't. I honestly hope he doesn't, because that would be extremely embarrassing.
Do you think a man as organized as Chuck wears underwear?
I mean, it is inefficient.
Oh my
I'm not gonna go into your clothing habits, okay? Okay, so did anything happen during the game that the player didn't understand or they were confused about?
I got everything pretty solid.
I am unsure if I missed my. I am unsure if I missed my cue, but that's also that's a
Nah,
very
that's
much
normal.
yeah, exactly. Like
Discord
I
problem.
heard people talking and I heard NPCs going, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this doesn't have anything to do with
I
me.
think
And
the only
then-
person that fucked up today was Discord because you got muted.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that was
Yeah.
100% me. My mic my mic is a boom mic, and if I flip it up, I'm muted. And then I didn't really say much. I kind of like made grunting noises, and then maybe just some funny like commentary, and
Uh-huh.
then nothing really happened. And then I said something actually important, and then nothing happened. And then I was like, hold on, I should check. And then I
No.
felt it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, huh.
That's how I tell when my Discord cuts my mic off. If I ask a question and nobody responds to it, I'm
Okay.
like, yeah.
Quickly moving on. Did the host make a ruling on something that player didn't understand?
The entire
No, I think he did fine.
Everything was fine.
Okay.
I think it was
Well,
great.
any variant rules introduced into the game, did these variant rules make the things better or worse? That includes magic.
I think that the magic worked fine. I'm probably the only one that could speak on it because I'm the only one that used it currently. It worked fine. I got a little confused in like the beginning
Mhm.
with how many dice I was supposed to roll, but once I figured it out, it was like it's not that hard.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the magic as a mechanic because I feel like it gives Kalen a lot of very interesting solutions
Yes.
to problems. But then like it could get real awkward being spotted using that. So I feel like this is dangling a very enticing trap in front of a player constantly, and I love that.
I'm here for it. Yeah.
Love that
Yeah,
for
I
I'm
love
you.
all
it.
for Kale getting caught using their telekinetics because the conversation afterward is going to be great.
Yeah.
I have no idea how Adolphus would react to that, and I have to start thinking about it.
If you like tie me down and start performing an exorcism, I'm gonna cry laughing.
But yeah, from a mechanic standpoint, I think everything went fairly smoothly. We're all learning the system, so getting used to roles
Mhm.
is obviously going to take a little bit, but I think we did fine.
Yeah.
I would agree.
All right. So,
I thought it went. I thought
Understand,
this
right?
for a first session. This went pretty well.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely.
agree.
okay.
I've been in. Go ahead.
We'll converge about like when it's the next session, like amongst ourselves, because there's little time. Unless you just want to say out right now that in a week or 2 weeks. What do you think?
I
Same
think
time.
we agreed every other week, so that
Okay.
would be the 23rd.
What is Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving is a Thursday,
think
Friday. It would be the 27th, 28th, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, you are right. Okay, then the 23rd should be good for me.
Okay, so 23rd is our next date, so save it. And
Or don't cry.
okay, well, I'm gonna do the outro, and thank you once again for playing with me tonight. I hope you had a wonderful time, you the players and you the viewers. And yeah, in 2 weeks we'll dive in more into the secrets of Andersonville with a big map this time and more location
Woo!
pictures. Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. I feel like already we've got a lot on the table to look into.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, it's
Yes.
gonna be so good.
I'm jumping on to do the outro. Once again, thank you. Have a good night. So, dear viewers, have a have a good night. And once again, thank you all for participating. Thank you for thank the players. And of course, thank these kind folks, Buster Drax for editing some of the stuff I wrote, Spotty the Griffin for doing the 3D renders and some of the art, and I want to also thank Alpha Lurker and Xin Jin Mang for providing some help with the system. Urban Jungle was created by Sanguine Productions, and I also want to thank No Playing Games for hosting our games on the server. And No Playing Games for giving us opportunity to do this little side thing. Not associated with them, but you know. Anyway, to all of you out there, good night, and God bless you.